What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the Blue and Orange Brunch. Oh boy, the boys in orange and blue dropped the ball in game 3. Another heartbreaking loss. 2 in a row. How much more can we withstand? Is the series over? We'll talk about Mikal Bridges and Deuce McBride. Is it time to make a lineup switch? Mike Brown blames the loss on this. We're going to discuss what this is. And is this another case of the coach deflecting? We'll also talk about Karl-Anthony Towns. And is he hurting his chances of truly reaching his ultimate goal? And of course, Mitchell Robinson and Towns' incompatibility. Is that the Knicks' big problem? Look, we're going to talk about all of these things today on the Blue and Orange Brunch Show. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan. And I'm straight out of Kings County, New York, city's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey, welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. But before we begin the show, we do have to address the proper formalities. We got to smash that like button on the way in. Big time salute to everybody in the building as you guys enter the show. All right, smash that like button. We got an action-packed show. And listen, man, we're going to stay as level-headed Knicks fans. We're not going to jump off the ledge. And also, if you're not subscribed, you might as well subscribe because we know that well over half of you guys watch in the last 28 days but are not subscribed. So subscribe today and help us close the gap. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And each time we reach a certain subscriber milestone, we have special giveaways. And of course, the first milestone giveaway is the 5K giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky websites, no ads, none of that stuff. All you have to do is subscribe. And one of our lucky and loyal subscribers will win this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. Big time salute to everybody in the building. We get up in that chat to see who's there. To all the early birds that's normally in the place to be. We're coming off of a crazy show last night. If you missed that show last night, man, that show was fire. Atlanta called up, and it was some good conversations. And the goal of that show last night was for us to not completely jump off the ledge. Big time salute to Maxine, the super producer. I see you. My man, Mellow Mike, big time salute to you, Mellow Mike. I do appreciate you, man. My man, JM3, I see you. Zach, all right, big time salute to you. You also had a level-headed call last night, all right. Marsh Zone 1. Is that Atlanta? Because I know Atlanta got the zones. Do we got Atlanta in the building early? Oh, my God. Big time salute to Matter of Opinion, my man, Walt. Big time salute to you, family, all right. And big time salute, of course, my man Tugboat Taylor steering the ship. All right. And Kim Doc, great to see you in the building. All right. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Smash that like button on the way in. Tonight, we'll be doing the evening show as well. I got a couple of different angles and topics I'm going to. Listen, I was looking for the passing stat on NBA.com. It didn't drop yet. Y'all know where I'm going with that. So as soon as that stat drop, I'm going to have to do some content. To all the channel members, big time salute to y'all. Of course, we got members only Sunday to come in this Sunday. I might drop something additional as well. A piece of content that I want to do that I probably won't be able to do otherwise. So I like to give it to the members. But if you are a channel member, I also drop a member suggestion post. I like to do that like once a month just to see what you guys, think we should do. So go check that out as well. It's in the membership community section. And I think that's all for the announcement. Oh, and I'll probably do MVP donors a little later in the show as well. All right. So what I want to do now, as we begin every show, I want to take a look at the scores from last night and preview the games tonight because this is the playoffs, and I know right now, Knicks Nation, we're not feeling as optimistic. Things are not looking the greatest, but we can bounce back. There's an opportunity to bounce back. Jump into research mode. All right, these are the scores from last night. Of course, the Knicks drop another close, heartbreaking game to the Atlanta Hawks as CJ McCollum styles on us once again. This was a tough game to stomach because, they fought back. And, for me, it's a shame to see some of the things that I thought that we worked through creep back up. And I think that that's a problem, like those first quarters. But we're going to get into more of the particulars from this game. As far as the Raptors and the Cavs game, a total shocker to me. I figured the Raptors could probably win that game, but for them to blow them out in the fourth, this brother Jamison Battle had 14 points in the fourth quarter. He made 3 straight threes. I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm like, what the hell is going on? No Emmanuel Quickly. And the Toronto Raptors were able to smash the Cleveland Cavaliers in the fourth quarter. I was stunned. I couldn't believe it was tied or it was close. If it wasn't tied, it was close going into the fourth. And then all of a sudden, the Toronto Raptors just began to go on a major run. All right. As far as the Nuggets and the Timberwolves game, that was another shocker to me. It seems like I'm just taking some L's, in this playoffs. So far, things are going off, completely off schedule, off rip. Now, we know that our predictions don't really matter. I'm a very practical guy. Okay. The result is what matters, not what you think it should be. What you think it should be is secondary. All right. We all are entitled to our opinions, but the fact of the matter is we have to accept reality that's in front of us. The fact of the matter is the Nuggets are in the commanding 2-1 position, right? I mean, the Timberwolves are commanding 2-1 position over the Nuggets, even though I picked the Nuggets to be to go to the finals. I had the Nuggets and the Knicks in the finals. It still could happen. Just because you go down 1-2 doesn't mean you're out of the series. However, if Minnesota wins that series, I would be incorrect. But last night was the night of the former Knicks. I forgot to give RJ Barrett his props. RJ was balling out of control. One thing we could say about RJ, he has some really good playoff moments for us. Last night was his game. He was probably the leader of the Toronto Raptors last night. His stat line was pretty crazy. I know he had 33 points, but I can't remember the rebounds and assists, but he was very dominant in that game. Okay, and then of course Harrison Barnes also had 33 points, but on the Minnesota Timberwolves side, Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo were heavy contributors in the Minnesota Timberwolves, completely destroying the Nuggets last night. Now, of course, Aaron Gordon didn't play; he was a last-minute scratch, and I think that hurt the Nuggets. But to be honest, I mean, Randall, I think he only had 15 points. So it wasn't like Randall was completely giving them the business to the point where you could say, well, if Aaron Gordon was there, they would have won the game. I just think that the Timberwolves just had a solid gameplay. Rudy Gobert put the clamps on Jokic, man. Y'all talk about Brunson last night. Jokic went 7 for 26. Jokic went 7. I couldn't believe my eyes. I didn't think that Gobert would have Jokic on smash like that. But they managed to get the win. And it is what it is. It happens. It's the playoff. Oh, if you can't see the score, that's the score, 113-96. It's the playoffs, man. That's just what it is. This is why we play the games. There's no such thing as a guaranteed favorite, right? We have to play the games to see the results. As far as tonight's game, I will be glued to the TV. We do got the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. That is the game that I'm watching because I still have to scout these two teams. These are possibly the two teams that we'll face next. Another game I'm definitely going to try to pay attention to as well. I'll probably watch on condensed is the Lakers and the Rockets game. I think that's a very important game. Right now, LA is up 2-0. Can the Rockets tie this series going back home? The way everything's looking right now, it possibly will be 2-1. It seems like every series, probably besides that Suns Thunder series, is slated to go 2-1. As far as the Spurs and the Trailblazers, I'm not sure if Wemby is playing, but I do see the Spurs are -2.5. So I think that means Wemby is not playing because I think they would possibly be a strong favorite. Okay, yeah, Wemby's a game time decision. I doubt that Wemby plays. They lost. This is my man right here. I was trying to figure out what happened to this brother right here, David Jones Garcia. This kid is nice, but he was out for the season with an ankle injury. That makes sense. I think if this kid was healthy, he would be on that playoff roster. And of course, on Portland's side, they had the Achilles, but Wemby's a game time decision. So I'm thinking that's why the odds are so close, because I would figure the Spurs would probably be a greater road favorite, especially being tied 1-1. You would expect the better team to come back and win the series. But that's all for the games tonight. All of these series it's crucial points. Game 3 is one of the most important parts of the series. Game 5, I feel like, is the most important if it makes it to 5, because that usually determines the winner of the series. I don't have the percentage off head, but usually the team that wins Game 5 has a great chance of winning the series. So we're going to see what these Game 3 hold, but it is what it is for us in terms of where we are in Knicks Nation. We have to bounce back, okay? All right. Now, if you just joined the show, smash that like button. This is the Blue and Orange Brunch. I do appreciate the support. All right. I see my girl L Figgy in the building. She was holding it down the other night when it got crazy, when we had all them Detroit people in the building. My man No Strays. Okay. My favorite Celtic fans, even though I hate the Celtics. A big time salute to Cleo. I see you in the building, Cleo. Ty, if you're listening, I do have a call back for you, courtesy of Tugboat Taylor. All right. And I see my man J-Tap Mob. Big time salute, man. Oh yeah, J-Tap. Oh my God. Last night's show was fire, bro. Man, if y'all missed last night's show, it was crazy. Everybody who called up, I got them on the line. For the most part, except, I didn't really, I kind of limited the teams outside of Atlanta and the Knicks. I didn't really want to hear from too many outside people. But besides that, everybody who was a Knicks fan had the opportunity to talk last night. I was on a tight clock, and it was a good show. Some people may have felt like I was being cavalier and I wasn't upset. Do understand that I became the objective fan to manage my emotions. Y'all see me in the Discord. I definitely was bothered. Salute to the Knicks State Madness Discord server. But I'm not going to act as though the world is crashing down. You feel what I'm saying? I always try to stay level-headed, no matter how hard things get. Yes, I understand we're down 2-1, but it's not the end. And all of these players who we're getting on and who we're about to talk about, they all have a chance to become heroes again. See, that's the beauty of a 7-game series. It can take on different elements in different times. Right now, we're down, but you could be up tomorrow. That's the beauty of it. And I think that we need to not be so defeatist in our mentality and act as if it's over and make statements like, well, we're not going to win the championship. Now, how do you know that? Are you trying to tell me that there hasn't been a champion in NBA history that has been down before? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I think that we need to relax, ladies and gentlemen. I think we just need to relax. I just realized I made a crazy mistake just now on the back end. I gotta fix this. I ran out of space. My bad. But anyway, I'm gonna keep the show continue. Big time salute to my man D from LA. I appreciate you. He said, that's an interesting question because we're about to talk about some lineup changes. He says, is there anything Kolek can offer us this season? I don't think Kolek is the guy for the job, D, because the issue is offense, but the defense has been exposed as well. I don't think this is the time to put Kolek and Brunson on the floor together. Brunson played 40 minutes last night. Now you got Deuce McBride and Jose Alvarado. How much minutes and time are we going to give the 6'1" guys? Like, D, like, you're the one that's all about height. But now you're telling me you want to add another 6'1" guy to the lineup. And if you're not trying to add another 6'1" guy to the lineup, now you have to explain to me who you're going to take away or take out of the lineup. And then that to me becomes another potential issue. Okay. So I hear you, and I would like to see that, the young brother get his opportunity. I just don't think that the opportunity is now. I think that maybe next year's playoffs, if he's still around. I mean, you just never know what could happen with this team. I think that potentially would be his opportunity. Hopefully, I just cleared up some space. All right, bet. All right, so I'm gonna get into some of these articles here. All right, that I got. Some of these topics. Oh, I forgot to do this in my introduction, but I'll do this now. Okay, and I talked about this last night too. So to the people that was on last night's show, this wouldn't be a shot, but I'm gonna kill multiple birds with one stone. I'm gonna say this, ladies and gentlemen, to all of you guys, the blue and orange people that just rock out with the blue and orange show. Mikal Bridges is no longer my client. No longer my client. Get him out of here. He's no longer my client because he played like he was spooky in the goddamn woods. That's the only reason. He was scared. He didn't want to be there. I can't defend a man like that. Where I'm from, listen, I played in a lot of hostile environments in my life. And, to be shaky and scary, man, that could get you ran out of the park. Seriously. I don't respect scared behavior. You could go 0 for 20. Like Josh Hart, y'all can say what y'all want about Josh Hart. But that brother played hard. Did he shoot well? No. But you had to keep him on the floor. He rebounding with reckless abandon, fighting, throwing elbows on the floor, diving, hustling, running with reckless. You know what I'm saying? Just this energy and spirit. And his defense was good. Right? And so I don't really care about shooting. If you're missing shots, that's a part of the game. But if you're scared to take a goddamn shot, what did it for me, and I'm not sure if this is the exact moment, but it feels like it, right? So in the fourth quarter, right? Remember, Mikal got benched early in the third quarter, by the way. They were a minus. Hold on, I wrote this down in my 82 nights. I'm going to tell you right now, because after the game, I go over my notes, and then if I have to, I'll go watch certain parts of the game. But because I'm such a great note taker, I don't really watch the game over like that. Outside of condensed, I might watch it over condensed. But yeah, I don't need to watch the same game over. My note taking skills are very impeccable. I'm just letting y'all know that off the rip. So at the third quarter mark, when Mikal Bridges came out, they were a -7 at the 9:42 mark in the third quarter. A -7 in 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Okay? All right? And I'm like, oh. So when they got him up out of there, right? And then he brought him back in the fourth I think he was out there for like a minute or something like that. The first play of the game is a play for him to initiate offense. This brother looked like he didn't even want to touch the ball or dribble the ball, and the brother stole the ball from him like he was nothing. The mentality is weak. That's why I can't represent him no more. It's nothing to do with his shooting. Sometimes you're going to make shots. Sometimes you're going to miss shots. That's the nature of the game. But I can't represent that. I am from Brooklyn. Big time salute to Kings County. There's no way we could do that. All right? That's the only reason why I'm not representing Mikal Bridges. It's not because he shot badly. It's not because he shot badly. I could give a goddamn. Sometimes you're going to hit the shot. Sometimes you're not. In his case, he misses the shot quite, I would say, I don't want to say frequently. I'm going to say it's common for him to shoot the ball not well, to have bad shooting nights. And he could drop 30 the next game. I still won't be his client because it's not about shooting. It's about heart. It's about having the courage to play your game. You understand? And I felt like he was weak, and he looked like he'd never been there before. He just looked shook to me. So that's why I'm not representing him. It has nothing to do with the shooting. He could have went 0 for 20. I don't give a damn. He could have been a -45. I don't give a goddamn about it. I don't. So the Knicks have a crucial Mikal Bridges, Miles McBride decision to make ahead of a must-win Game 4. Now, Game 4 is a must-win. Game 3 was definitely a must-win. But Game 4 is a much bigger must-win. We have to win Game 4. If we don't win Game 4, we're going to be in trouble. All right? We're going to be in trouble. I'm keeping it 100,000%. I think it goes up to 93, 94%. The team that wins the game, wins the series. Of course, that is not predicated. Like, people's past experience doesn't necessarily translate to your experience because every series is different. But if you're going to base it on history, I don't like to be amongst the people who are, the fringes or the people who are trying to break history. I don't want to break history. I want to make history, but not break history. Okay, it's a lot harder to break history and try to be the first one to do something. Anyway, Mikal Bridges, Miles McBride, what say you? Who do you think should start? Should we make that? Is that the change? I got the guy, and none of y'all gonna like it, but I know who should start. I know who should start. I'm gonna get to that. Give me a second. So Mikal Bridges has been a Knick for 2 years, so he understands what's said and written about him over the next 2 days. This is what Mikal said. Spooky in the goddamn woods. God damn it. Not representing that. I've got to take it on the chin. Handle it how I'm supposed to and be ready for the next one. You know it's going to suck. It is what it is. I've just got to be better to help the team out there. I don't believe you, Mikal. You need more people. What did Ho say? I don't believe you. You need more. I don't believe you, Mikal. I don't believe you. I don't believe in you. And I can't believe you went out like that. I'm mad at myself that I did. I might take the 2 videos down that I did on Mikal Bridges. This ain't about no goddamn 5 draft picks and $150 million. I could give a goddamn about either one of those 2. But if you're gonna go out there and play like you scared, like oh my God, I never been to Atlanta. Oh my God, the fans are out of this world. What are we gonna do? Oh my God, the Atlanta Hawks. They're so scary. They're tall. They're bigger than me. That's how he played. Play your game, God damn it. But is Deuce McBride the answer? Is Deuce McBride the answer? The Knicks wing missed all 3 of his shot attempts and had 4 turnovers. How do you have more turnovers than shot attempts, ladies and gentlemen? That's sad. More turnovers than shot attempts? Who is this guy? Whose mans is that? He's no longer my client. Anyway, so that's what he did in his 20 minutes. But McBride, he came through and he delivered in all the ways Bridges fell short. He hit 5 threes. He had 2 steals. He helped stabilize the Knicks defense. It obviously wasn't enough in the end, but McBride's performance leaves Brown and the coaching staff with an interesting decision ahead of a must-win Game 4. Should Brown shake up his starting lineup and replace Mikal Bridges? What do y'all think? Is that the right move? Should we? Now, I want to say this. Deuce McBride has the greatest argument out of any bench player to start. He's the plus-minus god. Not only just with that, he's also someone who's had success starting. I believe when I last checked the numbers, we were 5-1 or something like that with Deuce starting. And, his shooting and his ability to defend 94 feet, I think could be very beneficial to us. He has a perfect matchup against Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I think I might keep him away from CJ because I feel like CJ, he's um CJ uses his size a little bit more than Nickel Alexander-Walker. Nickel Alexander-Walker is about crossover, speed, and things of that nature. CJ uses his body. CJ uses everything. Okay. And so, what do y'all think? Do you think Deuce should start? Now, let me give you the guy who I think should start. Okay. Let me give you that guy. I think if we're going to make a change to the starting lineup and take Mikal Bridges out of the starting lineup, because that's the guy I'm taking out, I would go with Jeremy Sohan. Why would you go with Sohan? He don't shoot. He gonna throw elbows. He gonna make it ugly. He can guard Okongwu, and now we could take OG and put OG on CJ. Think about that. Now OG can go and guard one of those other guards. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I think we should do. And I don't think Mike Brown's going to make that change. I think if he does make the change, it's going to be Deuce. But the problem with Deuce McBride is he can't rebound the ball, right? And now Josh Hart, based on the assignment he gets, whether it be Jalen Johnson, whether it be Walker, he's not going to be able to guard the basket. All right. So all I got to say is this: I think that it's an interesting choice, and I'm curious to see who Mike Brown will choose. Okay. Maxine, if you're listening, could you please give me some water? I appreciate you, Maxine. Thank you. All right. Let me get to the next topic. So I want to talk a little bit about Big Bodega Cat. The narrative that persists even still is that, Jalen Brunson doesn't give him the ball, and that's why he doesn't score. I don't understand that narrative. If you watched last night's game, do you still feel that way? This is why I can't wait for the official passing stats to drop. They hadn't dropped yet. All right. I'm waiting for the official passing stats to drop. Once it drops, I'm definitely doing content on it. I'm just letting y'all know. Because I find it egregious to put everything on one person in Jalen Brunson, as if a guy named Karl-Anthony Towns doesn't have to do his part to get the ball. I remember seeing in the first quarter, Karl-Anthony Towns pass up 3 opportunities to score. And I'm watching Brunson. And 2 of the times, he gave the ball to Towns, right? And instead of Towns getting busy, he's passing it up. And one of the opportunities led to a Jalen Brunson grenade. And someone inside the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server, I'm not going to say their name, he goes, "What was Brunson doing?" I said, "Well, you didn't realize that was a grenade?" Brunson came off the ball. They didn't know what the hell to do with it. So they gave it back to Brunson with 2 seconds to go. And now he has to put up a miracle shot. But, it's Brunson's fault. Now, I ain't going to lie. I got an unfiltered thought that I'm going to do on Jalen Brunson. And after thinking about it, I blame Jalen Brunson for both losses. I blame him the most. It's not only him, but I blame Jalen Brunson the most. Karan, why do you say that? I will do a video explaining why. All right? I don't got the time to talk about that. Today, we're talking about Mike Brown. I'm making my way to Mike Brown. And what he blames the loss on. Is it another deflection tactic, Mike Brown? I'm going to get to him after I get through this Karl-Anthony Towns segment. But Karl-Anthony Towns, is he actively, and I want y'all to answer that question, is he actively playing himself out of his goal? You remember what his goal is, ladies and gentlemen? Karl-Anthony Towns must shine to live out his dream of retiring with the New York Knicks. Based on what y'all seen in this playoffs, if we lose these playoffs, will Karl-Anthony Towns retire a New York Knick? That's actually going to be a poll. Hold on. entire Knicks poll. All right. What do y'all think about that? All right. According to ESPN CEO and writer, the big man so badly wants things to work in New York, and he reveals that his current aim is to finish his career as a member of the New York Knicks. What do you guys think about that? All right. Now, however, despite his individual feats, I didn't mean to do that. Despite his individual, hold on, let me go back to research. Despite his individual feats, when considering the package it took to land him in the first place, coupled with the fact that he's earning the 9th highest salary in the NBA, that's crazy. Is Towns playing like the 9th highest salary player? Do you think that? Do you think he's in the top 9? All right. He's making $61 million in 27-28. Be it from a fiscal or sheer schematic fit standpoint, it's widely believed that Towns is at risk of being moved this summer. Wait, what? And that's, of course, if the Knicks accomplish anything shy of a finals berth. And this is Vincent Goodwill, by the way. He's the senior guy. I should have probably said his name first. Anyway, Goodwill emphasized only further emphasized in this report that when he said coming up short of a title round appearance would make the big man's club ultimate scapegoat. Wow. So he will become the scapegoat if they don't make it to the finals. And he will take most of the heat because of his resume. Do y'all agree with that? What say y'all? That's another topic we could talk about. All right. Damn, it's a lot. It's a lot I want to talk about, but we don't got so much time. Of course, CJ McCollum, he buried us with that go-ahead 3. Didn't foresee that coming. I knew CJ would be their best player, but I never thought he would be this good. Never thought that. And Josh Hart says the Knicks have no room to feel sorry for us. I love Josh Hart energy. Josh Hart, honestly, Josh Hart is my favorite Knick in this series. I'm keeping it real. I love his energy, man. He's unflappable. He's not phased. He's going to play his game. He's taking the shots, even though he's missing the shots. You got to give Josh Hart credit. You got to. Just off energy alone. All right? But look, this will be the last one. I'm going to get to the phone lines, and then I'll come back to Mike Brown a little bit later. All right? We're going to talk about Mike Brown a little bit later. After this next topic, I'm definitely getting to the phone lines. Now, look. The double big lineup. Y'all know I'm someone that used to say the double big lineup was what? Trash. I used to say the double big lineup was trash. Now I want to be respectful because the double big lineup is not that it's trash. I think that our expectations for the double big lineup are just too high. The logic is, well, Towns plays good by himself. And Mitch plays good by himself. Let's put them together. They're going to be good together. That's not how it works, ladies and gentlemen. All right? They play better apart. I did a members-only deep dive show on this. Stats evidence, right? A lot of y'all don't like stats because it doesn't confirm your bias. I'm not here to confirm your bias. Do understand that, Knicks Nation. I am not here to confirm your bias. All right? Let that record be straight. So if you calling up and you think I'm going to agree that you think Brunson dribbles and pass too much, I may not agree with that. If you think that Mike Brown is a terrible coach, I may not agree with that. I am not here to confirm your balance. I am here to enhance the fan experience and balance the scales. That's my purpose on YouTube. It's not to make you feel good. It's not to tell you that the Knicks are always the greatest in the world. If I don't see that, I'm not going to say that. I'm not just an optimistic dude. Oh, man, we're going to win the championship. And everything about the Knicks is positive. I don't do that. I keep it 100,000% real. And if the Knicks are good, I'm going to tell you if they're good. If the Knicks are not that good, I'm going to tell you the Knicks are not that good. I call it how I see it. That's why I'm the objective fan. I'm never too high on wins, and I'm never too low on losses. All right? And by the way, I have like 20 people who reach out to me right after the game. What happened to those Knicks? Laughing at me. So I deal with a lot of, just on the personal side of life, I get a lot of heat from people who come up talking about, oh man, I got my cousin Dusty who trolled me last night. It's funny, by the way. He's like, oh man, this, that, and the third. No, he said they stole game 2, and he said they stole another one. That's all he sent me. I'm like, don't message me, God damn it. Because he know how I feel about that. By the way, before I get into this next topic, smash that like button. All right, let's continue to get these likes up. Big time salute to everybody that's in the building. I do appreciate your support. And where you are, I see those 2 supers. I'm going to get to that as well. All right, big time salute to everybody in the building. All right. I see my man. It's that Rudy Pooh. I see you. Detroit number 9. Number 9, don't let me get you up out of here. I lied about a lot of things. Who lied? Are you talking to me? I hope you're not talking to me. Because I get your ass up out of here. I got no regard for no goddamn Pistons fans. All right? All right, just because I don't be in the live chat, don't think I don't see the live chat. I'll call you right on the spot, number 9. Don't play with me, brother. What's good, Hakeem the Dream? He says Brunson is getting exposed nationally. His days in New York are coming to an end. Giannis with OG, the start of next year. Wow. I hear you, Hakeem. I know you don't like Jalen Brunson. You know, I know that. I know he's not somebody who you're feeling too tough, too much. But I just want to say this to you. Jalen Brunson is not getting traded for Giannis. That's not happening. But I will say this. I do blame him mostly for the 2 losses. I do blame Jalen Brunson. I'm going to do content on that. But I can't really disagree with the other part of your message. All right? I can't disagree with it, Hakeem. Usually I give you the pushback because I know you're an anti-Brunson guy, and Jalen Brunson is my mans in them, but I can't defend him. He's getting cooked. Big time salute to my man AP. Peace to whatever happens. Hit the like button for the show. They can all be retired as far as I am concerned. Damn, AP. Yo, AP, can you do me a favor, AP? Let's wait till Saturday. Because I'm telling you right now, if we lose on Saturday, yeah, it's going to be a more fiery objective fan. I'm keeping it real. But they could win on Saturday. They could win the next 3 games. And then how will y'all feel then? Then y'all going to feel like a little bit conflicted. One series result does not necessarily impact the next series result. So if you go 7 games with this team, don't mean you can't sweep the next team. And I'm not saying we're going to sweep the Boston Celtics. I'm just saying don't allow our performance with another group of men to affect our performance. Hey, yo, just thought about that. Our game against another group of men, okay? I don't think that it will impact each other. I really don't. But I understand your frustration. I get it, you know, and I cannot defend mediocrity. Oh, and also, before I get to the double big 2, I just want to go through the MVP donors list. Big time salute. By the way, Hakeem and my man AP, they always are on the MVP donor list. So I'm from Brooklyn, so I always spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. It's the only way that I know. It's how I was raised. So this is why I do what I do, all right? So I just want to give a big time salute to my man AP once again. My man, is that Benefica Mod? Big time salute to you, my man Big Mike. Big Dog Talk Sports. Of course, Angie, OKF Nation. Cleo, OKF Nation. The OKF ladies, big time salute. My man CW Flash. The Lights Down South, big time salute to you. Him 2722, OKF Nation. My man J-Tap, OKF Nation. Big time salute. Joseph Hart, OKF Nation. My man Khalil, great to see you back. OKF Nation. All right, my man King from Brooklyn. OKF Nation. D from LA. OKF Nation. My girl L Figgy, the most requested caller. OKF Nation. My man Mellow Mike, big time salute to you, Mellow Mike. That's my homeboy right there. OKF Nation. Mr. Knicks 101. Boston, this guy, No Strays Entertainment. I hate the Celtics, but he is my #1 Celtics fan. Big time salute to Pat, the engineer. He's also the #1 MVP donor. And while I'm doing that, I got to give a big time salute to my man Killer B as well. Always donating the memberships. My man Poppy Chulo. All right. Parish Thugger, I see you. All right. RG Jet, big time salute to you. And of course, Tugboat Taylor, the captain of the OKF Nation. You feel me? I know he don't like that title. That's why I keep calling him that. My man Walter White, big time salute to you as well. OKF Nation. The Brownsville Spurs fan, even though he's not, he's still my homeboy from Brooklyn. Big time salute to him on the Cash App side, the Cash App game. My man Ty, of course. Ty, hopefully you out there. I want to get you on the line. I do owe you a call back. Big time salute to my man Rock as well. All right, the callback king. My man Angie. My man Angie. OKF Nation once again on the Cash App side. Of course, Cleo and Walter White. Big time salute to the MVP donors. I do appreciate all of y'all support. All right. Big time salute. Uh-oh. AP says this group is not for me. Hold on. Give him the proper introduction. This group, not for me. I want to know, is Leon going to get a pair of Timberlands? Oh, God. Hey, yo, AP, you got to relax, man. Listen, I promise, if we drop the ball, going to the top with this, dog, my criticism is going to be crazy. But they got a chance to win. So, AP, let's relax, my brother. Let's take some time and relax, okay? All right. Man, AP going in. Let me get into this double big really quickly. Okay, so I know y'all don't like when I say I told you so, you know, but I told you so. I've been talking about the issues with the double big lineup since last year. I've been telling y'all this since last year. Everybody, oh, we got to play double bigs, and double bigs is going to work. What evidence do you have that the double bigs will work? I have a mountain of evidence to show you that the double big don't. I did a show on it. So now it's starting to become more mainstream headlines. Mitchell Robinson's incompatibility with Towns is a big problem. Now it's a big problem. Okay. Been talking about that. All right. Mike Brown said, we need something from everybody. And the reality of what happened was we end up going with Cat. Cat played a significant amount of minutes for us because he was rolling in the second half. And he was answering that question based on why wasn't Mitchell Robinson on the floor. Another miscue that I put on Mike Brown. I'm not saying that Mitch should have played with Cat. I'm not saying to run double big lineup. But when he went no center lineup with the 3 goddamn point guards, I said, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold the phone. What the hell is Mike Brown doing? Why couldn't Mitchell Robinson play in that position? Now, granted, I do understand you don't want to do Hacker Mitch. It was late in the corner. I get that. Trust me, I understand the basketball logic behind it. But at the same time, you didn't have the size. And this was a team that was competing with us on the glass for the majority of the game. So, and you guys know how important the glass is. Like, we don't need to just have more rebounds than them. We need to dominate the glass to control the possessions. Now, the funny part about this game was we played pretty good the last 3 quarters. Okay, we played pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Like, if you just watch the games if you took off the score from the first quarter and you watched the games from the 3rd quarter to the 4th, you would be happy. But of course, that's not how basketball is played. It's 4 quarters. But at the same time, I felt like that right there it was a problem, you know, not having Mitch during that stretch. And he kind of explained that. All right. Hold on. Where's the part about the double? Okay. Here's the quote that he said yesterday. All right. Well, let me get to that. Ideally, Brown said he wants Robinson to play 25 minutes. He wants Towns to play between 32 to 34 minutes. But that's not the reality the Knicks are facing at this point in the postseason. All right. The combination of the two of them right now hasn't been great. And Brown is 100% right in saying that. Y'all could get in y'all feelings. Oh, my God, what do you mean? I have the same numbers he has. And I explained to salute to all the channel members on channel members Sunday, members only Sundays. I told y'all. I told you exactly why. And now that Mike Brown's saying it, it's just the confirmation of what I've been telling y'all for the past 2 years, since last season. All right. The combination of the two of them right now hasn't been great, Brown said pregame. And so I'm choosing to not play them together right now during the series a lot because of the matchups and stuff like that. At the end of the day, it's a choice. So how do you guys feel about Mike Brown saying that? What's your thoughts? Let me know. All right. I'm opening up the phone. I'm going to take a couple of calls. So call up 646-995-8389. Call up. Voice your opinion. All right. And yeah, we got some things to talk about today. All right. But what do you guys think about this though? Okay. Another I told you so. The combination hasn't been great. I'm backing up Mike Brown on that one. I'm riding with him. I think that he's right. All right, cool. Let me get to these lines. All right, get this first caller in the building. I'm not sure who this is. First time caller. See if they answer. Smash that like button. 646-995-8389. Hello, caller. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Paramedic Ed, North Carolina.
Hey, I like that name, Paramedic Ed. What's going on, man? Are you a Knicks fan in North Carolina?
1969 Knicks fan, 1972, 73 Knicks fan. Watch the game, looking at everything. You're on point. Good show. I like
Thank you,
Figgy's
family.
energy. We got somebody on the bench that we can play. Okay,
Who is that?
Remember when Josh Hart was injured, and we
Yes,
had
I
a
do.
Josh Hart 2.0.
Mm.
Okay, tall guard, good defense. He had a good game when he played his first NBA game. He was smoking, rebounding, defense. He was the man. But he was a tall guard, just physical.
Yep.
McCullough Jr. didn't get any heat. But you know when we played basketball in high school, okay, you know who can play as a coach. You know who can play after 3 months, 4 months. You have the A squad, the B squad. You know what the capabilities are. You know who can play and who can't. Same thing in college. You know after the eye test, not just analytics, before analytics, old school. You know who can play and what the capabilities are. You know what your matchups are. You can make the adjustments. Just look at the bench. Sometimes you got to go at the end of the bench for certain type of matchups. Sohan, Diawara, Kevin McCullough Jr. You got it right there. You just got to pick and choose your matchups. It's all about the matchups.
Wow, that's a wild card. You said Kevin McCullough. I wasn't expecting that, but I got you.
That's right. In certain situations, because he can handle the ball. He's got the height. He can play defense. He can rebound. He got a motor. And he's got energy. And he's a smart player.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
He's just not getting any shine.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it.
I like Alvarado, but he doesn't have the height. And sometimes we need the size, we need the height at certain positions at certain times of the game. Just an option.
I agree.
Got to run, brother. Talk to you later.
Man, thank you, Paramedic Ed. I got your name and number locked in, man. Look forward to your future calls, baby.
Yes,
Big time.
Brother. Peace.
All right. Paramedic Ed calling with the heat. I like that. Kevin McCullough Jr., why not? Matter of fact, didn't he have he had a good game against the Hawks in the regular season, right? When Hart wasn't there, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, why not? And look, anybody who's 6'6" and taller on the bench, I don't give a damn. Put him in at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? We're going to continue playing with a bunch of small guards? I don't like it. See if my man John is in the building. 646-995-8389. Smash that like button.
10 seconds.
What's going on, John?
Hello?
Hey, John, are you there?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Uh-oh, hold on. Damn, hold on. That's on me. Hold on. My bad. Let me try him one more time. That's my man, John. see if he can hear me now. What's good,
Hello?
John? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Karan.
How's it going, family?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta head to work, so I'm gonna call you back. All right?
Call back. Call back. All right. Big
I
time.
appreciate it. Shout out to everybody.
No doubt. No doubt. Speaking of it, now that he said that, let me also drop this really quickly because I know a lot of you guys are at work, but if you do want to contribute to the show and you can't call up, if you send in a donation, I definitely will treat your message in place of a call. I do understand. You know what I'm saying? Daytime, get into it. That's what it is. Uh-oh, man, what my man AP saying? He said Leon teams losing to a lower seed every year. Ooh, damn, we going there? AP, look, can you give me the player? Yo, AP, I will be right there with you. But we come on, man. We didn't lose yet, AP. Come on, AP, you go way back, bro. You know how it goes. We didn't lose yet, man. Okay, it's not over. But what you're saying is a good point. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, let me see what this guy number 9 talk about. Hold up. Yo, number 9, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Karan?
Turn down that damn background. Who's a liar? That's what I want to know. Before we get anything going, who's the liar?
Right. So the other day, the day before yesterday, when I talked to you, and I was like, when the Hawks beat y'all tomorrow, don't deny Detroit callers a chance to dang on vent, and y'all lost. And then sure enough, yesterday came, and you was like, you know what? Ain't nobody trying to hear that stuff from Detroit today. We going. Why is it with Detroit always got to get it taken out on us when y'all lose? Like, what is it about Detroit fans where y'all can't take the smoke from?
So let me first of all, let me respond. I never agreed to your terms. You wanted me to do that. This is my show. I do whatever the hell I want to do. That's one.
You do whatever you want, but when I asked you about it, you absolutely didn't say that. I'm not making it up.
No, look. I don't owe Detroit anything. I don't owe y'all nothing.
Oh, I didn't say you owed us. I'm just saying when I asked you about it, you said,
hold on.
Okay,
I had 70 Knicks people calling up last night. So I wanted to make sure I got all my Knicks Nation people in, which I did. I called everybody back that called that was a Knicks fan last night. All right. By the time I would have got to Detroit, it was already after 2:00. The show was done. So yeah, I prioritize my New York Knicks Nation. Y'all not dictating nothing. I don't give a goddamn because y'all could go to Orlando, be down 1-2. So last night is not a Detroit Pistons show. I don't have no honor for Detroit. I'm not here to appease y'all. That's not how that works. I do whatever the hell I want to do. That was your terms.
Right.
Last night? Okay.
Look at the vitriol, how you talk to your fans. Like look at all the smoke that you got for us and how you talk. But you
calling me a liar in the chat. So I'm not going for it.
But this is what we literally had before I got off the phone. It was all good. We done said everything. I let you say what you had. It wasn't none of that. And I said, tomorrow, are you we gonna be able to call it? You like, absolutely. It ain't gonna be none of that. This came out of your mouth. These were your words. I didn't put that in your mouth. That came out of your mouth. And then you went back on your own.
So I got a question for you.
So hold on. You went back on your word?
No, that's your standard for how you want to do business. But the other night, didn't I have everybody from Detroit? I had all of y'all on. It probably was more Detroit callers that night than New York callers. The other night, I spoke to you.
I ain't tripping.
I spoke to number 2.
I ain't called a glow to say y'all did this. I did have my predictions on the series. Because I said Atlanta was going to be a problem for y'all. I predicted that. I knew that. That's why I wanted y'all to play Atlanta so bad. I said that during those regular season games, I said it took a lot for y'all to be winning those 2-point, 4-point, 5-point games when Jalen Brunson got to score 30 and 40 points. I said if it come down to the playoffs and closing time, that's going to be a problem. All of my predictions have come true. Every last one of them. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
All right, number 9. Look, I ain't ducking nobody. I don't have no time to duck nobody. But if I'm getting 100 calls, I'm not gonna be able to get all y'all on the line. My
Yeah,
priority
that's
is the
what's up.
Nick
That's what's
Nation.
up.
You feel what I'm
I ain't
saying?
saying you got a pride to it. I ain't telling you how
Right.
to run your
Now
show.
look,
All I did
now
was
you
call
may
you
have
out
had
on what
no,
your
hold on.
words.
You may have had credence had I not take another state caller because I did speak to Atlanta last night. I was inviting Atlanta to call up, and I
Right.
even gave them the
Atlanta
platform.
and New York.
So why
Atlanta
would I
and
be
New York.
scared? Hold up. So why would I be scared of some goddamn dudes from Detroit who I'm not even playing? That don't even make no goddamn sense. Y'all not relevant to us. Do you understand? We don't give a god. We're not thinking about y'all. We're
On
thinking
the
about finals right
contrary to
now.
what you're saying, you're not thinking about us yet. We the only
Mhm.
ones you gave bans to. Did you
Right?
not
You
give
know
us
why?
bans?
You know why I gave y'all a ban? Because y'all
It's a reason for everything. Everybody can have a reason for everything.
no,
We can,
because y'all the only fan base that disappears when y'all lose. We don't see y'all. But then when we lose, y'all win. Now y'all want to call up and be gloating. Nah, I don't have no loyalty to
like two or
Detroit,
three
dog.
of
I
us.
don't.
I know myself, and I know a couple of them other Detroit people called in
Yeah.
our losses. So when you say
Yeah.
y'all, yeah, I don't be including
Right.
myself.
No,
in that.
no. You always call up. But I'm just talking about Detroit Nation as a whole, not just calling up in the chat.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
saw
they're
that.
not there. You the only one that show up. I give you credit for that. That's why I always let you rock. But
Yeah,
I'm not gonna let the rest of them rock when they carrying it funny. My loyalty is to Nick Nation. I'm sorry. That's where I'm biased to. You feel
As
me?
it should be. As it should be.
Bingo. So yeah, you listen, I'll let y'all call up, y'all can rock out. But sometimes I can't get to y'all.
Right. That's
You,
all
you
good.
feel me?
Yeah.
All right, number 9. We good, number 9. We good.
All right, that's what's up. 100.
Big time. All right. Yeah. Listen, this is the objective Knicks fan. We was joking. My man AP, salute to AP. He started the joke. I think it was him, or if it wasn't, he was a part of it though. This was from the Knicks Fanathon where we said this is Detroit fan TV. It was a joke. Like, I am not Detroit fan TV. I have no loyalty to the Pistons, nor do I think about them. The only reason why we talk about them is because they be in the chat. I swear to God. If they don't be in the chat and coming for us and all of that, there's no reason to talk about them whatsoever. They talk heavy and talk tough. And it's cool. But yeah, listen, all of that liar and stuff like that, I got short attention span. I'm here to talk basketball, though. You're not here to talk basketball. This is the wrong show. I don't get up here and say LeBron James is a bum. If you like content like that, go watch content like that. I talk about basketball. That's my hook. That's my arc. I don't got to disrespect people. I don't got to disrespect players and say this person's this and this person's that and F this person. I don't do that. I don't need to. I go after the institutions. I hate the Celtics. Why would I waste my time on Jason Tatum? I hate the Celtics before Jason Tatum was even born. That's a fact. I never rock with Boston. I'm a Yankees fan. So I could never do anything Boston. Anything. It could be the Patriots. It could be the Red. It could be any of it. I never rock with it. Don't like it. Don't care for it. That's a fact. All right? Keep me get to a couple of more calls, and I'm going to get into this Mike Brown. It's my man John from Uptown. Get to my man D from LA. Derek and Kim. What's going on, D? LA in the building.
Let's go.
Having to listen to Detroit fans is crazy work. But anyway, Karl-Anthony Towns says he wants to be a Knick for life. I agree. I think he should be a Knick for life as long as he's willing to accept $15 a decade. At
first, I was surprised. I was like, wait a minute, wait, what?
I mean, if you gonna play like it, then we could pay like it. But if you want to be a Knick for life, play like you want to be a Knick for life. Don't tell us, show us. You know what I'm saying? We don't care what you want to be. We're paying you $60 million. We know what we want you to be, a Knick. So show it. Don't be telling us what I want to be a Knick for life. Good for you, bro. I also want to be a billionaire for life. I got to put in work to get that billion, though. I mean,
That's
I respect Karl-Anthony Towns, but I'm sorry, buddy. At this point, yeah, we want you to be a Knick for life, but as long as you're willing to come to that table and talk that money, that sounds like what you're, worth, because it's looking kind of interesting right now. But I wanted to ask you. I actually posted this question in the chat in the Discord about your former client. I've
Yes.
been reading up on, people who've watched Mikal through the years on other teams, and apparently, quote unquote, it's not shocking that he could perform like this in the postseason, that he could sometimes disappear or whatever the case may be and play timid. We've had this conversation earlier this year about him possibly protecting his Iron Man, playing timid. Is it possible? Is it possible that the fact that he's the Iron Man cost him down the stretch in the season? Like, is it possible that he actually would benefit off some time off, some quote unquote load management?
Possibly. Yeah. I mean, possibly. I don't know. Because he's never rested. So it's like, it's a mystery. All I know is that, I can't represent scary ass behavior, man. He was scared last night. You saw that. He came in the fourth quarter and got the ball taken from him. Like he don't know how, he forgot how to dribble in that moment. Oh my God, I'm so scared. And he took the ball literally out of his hand. And I'm supposed to represent that. Come on.
So now talking about scary, let's go back with what you just said to game 2 and that final shot when folks called in. I didn't, it was give or take whether he should have cut to the basket or not, whatever the case be. But to their point, they mentioned that he was scared at that moment and hesitated and then took that step back. Is it possible that there's a correlation?
Possibly, but I don't know. I just saw him last night. I didn't see it before last night. It might have been there. I don't know.
Damn, you just dropped him like that, huh?
Yeah, he's done. He's done. I'm from Brooklyn, B. Like, look, do you understand? I played in hostile. Dude, I played in parks, man. You couldn't go in them parks, dog.
Sheesh.
It's a fact.
It's a cold world. It's a cold world, man. But you know what?
I can't represent that. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Okay, I think I'm good now. Hold on. Man, yo, Verizon is trash. I gotta make the switch, but I think we good now. We good. Hold on. AP said, no offense, I don't want to hear Detroit today. But y'all know what y'all need to do. Y'all don't want to hear nobody. I gave y'all the option to hang up. Y'all know what the hang up is like. If y'all don't want to hear them, by the way, if you don't know what the hang up is, like these are the rules. So, if you want to call back, you can. If you want to hang up, you can. These are the rules on the screen. So if you don't want to hear the opposing fan, y'all know what to do to get rid of them. I'm not ducking nobody. You understand what I'm saying? However, when I'm getting 100 calls, I can't call everybody back all the time. Especially on the show like this when it's a tight show. You feel what I'm saying? But last night, when I do the post-game shows, I want to hear from Nick Nation. So I get Nick Nation in first, and then whoever else I could get, I'll get. Or if we're playing the somebody from the other team. What's good, D? What was the last question before you cut out?
No, I was just letting you know that there's a client that does need representation. He's currently
what was that?
His name is Tyler Kolick. You could deal with that as you feel. But that's your new client. You got
that's not my new client. That's not my new client.
We bestowed that on you. Congratulations, boss.
No, I don't want that. All right, big time salute. Big time salute. I would not represent Tyler Kolick. Not because I don't like him, not because I don't think he's a good player. I don't think he needs representation. Nobody comes for Tyler Kolick. Tyler Kolick got much love and support. What do I need to defend Kolick from? Yeah, a lot of y'all want him to play. I did the poll. By the way, who did I speak to the other day when I said that, y'all want Kolick to play? I did the poll. If Deuce is sneaking up the joint, who do we take out? Who do we put in? Jose or Tyler? Y'all pick Tyler. Y'all want Tyler. Why do I got to defend him? There's nothing to defend about him. I don't think he should play in the playoffs. I don't need another 6'1" guy. What's good, Derek?
Ain't nothing, man. Everything is good. Everything is good, man.
Big time.
It's everybody against the Knicks, man. So Detroit, leave us alone, boss. Leave us alone. Your word, Detroit might go down 2-1 today. Don't they play today?
Right. Yes. No. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. They play tomorrow.
Yeah. They could go down 2-1 tomorrow.
Right.
And Boston could go down 2-1 tonight.
Right. 100%.
on that last possession for Atlanta, I would have loved for Brown to have put in Sohan for that defense.
Come on.
At least put him for the defense. You know, you got to
Thank
put him
you.
for defense. And I'm still, for some reason, I don't know what it is with me. I would give Bridges just another short leash, just a short leash, because he's a very streaky person. He might could come out and score 20 tomorrow, maybe. But if we had to start somebody, I wouldn't mind seeing Diawara in there. I
But
wouldn't mind
Derek,
seeing
I gotta ask you
Diawara.
a question. Derek, where you from? Where you from? Let the people know.
Yeah, I'm Brooklyn.
Okay.
Brooklyn.
So you know, I'm not sure if you hoop, but I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the parks. Could you come out and playing like that in certain parts with that
No.
scared ass energy?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, you
Thank
can't
you.
walk the streets being scared. So yeah,
Bingo.
you can't walk
Especially
the
when we
streets
talk about the Petty, you go back to the 90s, you go
For
back to
sure.
the older times,
man.
especially,
Yes,
right?
He couldn't.
Okay.
He couldn't play with Oakley and them because they'd be like, "Get off the court. You look scared."
Bingo.
Oakley only threw him off the court because he did look shaky. He did look shaky.
I can't respect that. That's the only
yeah.
reason why I'm not rocking with him. He could go 0 for 30 and be a minus 100. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go out there like that, I can't represent that.
You
I'm
can't go
sorry.
out there. Yeah, for sure. And I don't understand that if we don't win the chip, Towns deserves most of the heat. I don't get that because now you're saying that Towns doesn't get the ball, he doesn't get that much touches. So if we lose, how do you put it on Towns now if he's not getting touches in the ball?
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Or he's passing the ball because I think he gets touched. I can't wait for them passing stats to come out.
And
I'm gonna do
people-
content on it.
People say that Brunson holds the ball, but a lot of times the people are looking to pass the ball back to Brunson.
Right. He averages 70 passes, 75 passes received,
Yeah.
and 53 passes from.
Yes.
What are we talking about?
Yes. And yesterday it seemed like, I don't know if it was me or not. Yesterday it seemed like Brunson passed up a couple of shots.
He
So he
did.
could pass the ball. Yeah, so
Great.
yeah, he has to stop listening to the media, man. Stop listening to the media. You know.
Please.
And my Knicks fans that are my friends, man. Yo, we friends. Stop calling me when we lose. When we lose, you call me saying, "What's up with your Knicks?" When we win, yo, we. Come on, let's stop that. We only down 2-1. We making it seem like we don't lost the series.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And for me personally, I'm not thinking about Giannis until he comes on the court with a Knicks uniform. I'm not even thinking about
We're not there yet. Yeah, we're not there yet.
You know
Yeah,
what
we're
I'm
not there
saying?
yet.
But big salute, baby. We're gonna tie the series up tomorrow night, man.
That's it. That's the mentality. Thank you, Derek.
We're gonna tie this up.
Big time.
All right,
Big time.
brother. Salute.
All right. You see, he from the town, right? I asked him that question purposely because he knows you can't play like that, dog. You can't be like that. I don't represent that. The man coming in the court looking like he don't want to dribble, dog. But I don't want to dribble right now. Just put me in the corner. What? Y'all want me to represent that? I don't give a damn about this. I promise you I don't give a damn about the shoot. All right? Hold on. Let me get Kim Doc in the building. And then I'm gonna talk about Mike Brown really quickly. And then I get right back into the calls. All right? All right, cooking with hot grease today. Moving at a good pace.
Hello.
Smash on that like, hey, Kim, how's it going, Kim?
I'm pissed off.
I know.
Let's go. Okay, first of all, Detroit #9 is toxic as hell. The mind games that these Detroit fans do to try to make you make your show about them is crazy to me. From the coaching to the players, we have a basketball IQ of like -1000.
Damn.
And it's crazy because the game after the game that we watched was the T-Wolves and the Nuggets, and I'm watching Dante like carve everybody. It just makes me so sick. Makes me sick. They went out there and they handled their business against Joker. Like handled business. I feel like the crazy thing is I feel like the Hawks are vulnerable. As you saw, we stormed right back into the game toward the end.
100%. Yep.
They keep trying to give it back. They kept trying to give it back to us. We just got to take it. There's no killer instinct on this team.
Right.
They wasn't there last year. It's not there this year. And I'm gonna say this. The Knicks are making Steve Kerr look dumb as hell. Jonathan Kuminga is a great find for Atlanta, and I feel like he found
Yep.
a great home there. And that pisses me off.
Damn.
Because we making him a star. This is ridiculous. It really pisses me off. I'm gonna say, like, yo, I didn't say a word for like 2 hours after Jalen turned the ball over in the final
Wow.
minute. I just sat there and I stewed because for me, it was like, yo, um, like I was saying to myself, all right, if we get back in this game, it probably took a flurry of 3-pointers. What did we get? A flurry of 3-pointers. OG Anunoby was catching grenades with like
Yes, he
2 seconds left on the shot clock, shooting, falling out of bounds, hitting the threes. We wasted that
crazy.
game.
Wasted that
Karl-Anthony
game.
Towns played well. And Neka Okongwu, every time he is guarding Karl-Anthony Towns, he is a walking foul. He
Yep.
cannot hold Cat. I don't understand why Mike Brown, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart think that they're smarter than the game of basketball. Play your averages. Play
Mhm.
your advantages.
Right.
What are we doing?
Mm.
It makes no sense. We should be up 3-0.
It should
We
be
should
3-0. I agree.
easily be up 3-0. And
Yep.
yeah, the Hawks are like, they're taking care of their business. We are not. This is not
10
professional.
seconds.
Not professional. All right, I'm gonna get off. Have a good one.
Thank you, Kim. I appreciate you. Have a good
Appreciate
one.
you. All right.
All right. Yo, I understand the pain of Knicks fans. I felt that way. I was like that for a good 30 minutes. They know in the Discord, but then I had a chance to think, and I'm like, it's not over yet. That's something that I could hold on to, and it's not looking good. There's nothing positive about the way we lost it in the loss. I mean, you could try to find positive things, like we played well the last 3 quarters. You could look at that, but we lost. I don't give a goddamn. So when Josh Hart said, to me, he said the realest thing that you could possibly say. There's no room to feel sorry for ourselves. That's a bar right there. All right, if you ask me. Big time salute to my man Mellow Mike. He said, Karan is a pro's pro. Stop throwing stones if you ain't happy. Go find a platform in Detroit that soothes your appetite. We are OKF Nation. Remember that. That's a fact. I'm not here to cater to Detroit Pistons fans. Last night, I had like mad callers. And so when I do the Smoke Fire show, that's really for the callers. I want y'all to call up and tell me how y'all feel. All right? I don't care. Now, if the opposing team is in the building, I'll get them on the line. Atlanta, the one Atlanta dude who calls up, I think he's in the queue right now too. I'm cool with that because that's who we're playing. But Detroit, you're not in our atmosphere. If I had no callers last night, okay, I probably would went to Detroit. But I had a lot of callers. People were waiting an hour last night to get on the goddamn line, And I still made sure I went back and I got them on the line. It was late as hell. That was a late show. And, we did what we had to do to make sure we cater to Knicks Nation. But I did have other people call up from other teams, so, but yeah, don't take it personal, Detroit. And don't think I'm going to adhere to your standard. All right? There's a lot that goes on with doing shows. It is what it is. Sometimes it's y'all night. Like I let all of y'all rock the other night. The night before that, all of y'all rocked. What do you want me to do? All right? If Knicks Nation's calling up, that's my priority. Big time salute to you, Mellow Mike. I do appreciate that. Really quickly before I get back into the calls, I do got to talk about Mike Brown. All right? Now, I know the one thing I don't like about Mike Brown is that I feel like he deflects. And he doesn't, I'm not going to say he doesn't take responsibility because he does, but it's like he's trying to absolve himself from like, look, see, it's not all me. It's them. I get that a little bit from him. And when I read this about the what he had to say about last night's game, I was kind of taken aback. Hold on, give me 2 seconds, y'all. Just want to start this recording. Okay, cool. So let me get this on the screen so y'all can see it. All right. Mike Brown had the audacity to me, and some of y'all may agree with this. And listen, I'm not here to confirm biases, bro. The fact is we dropped the ball again. All right. You could talk about the referees if you want to. Mike Brown, he calls out the referees for free throw discrepancy. Okay. Now, hold on. I just want to show y'all something really quickly, right? Really quickly. If Mike Brown is complaining about the free throws and the discrepancy, then he must be giving Atlanta, their ability and rights to complain too. Because, all right, so this is game 3. We shot 20 free throws. They shot 26. All right. Now, one thing I want to say about that, the Knicks are not a team that aggressively draws fouls. We average around that. That's what we average usually, around those many free throws. So now it's convenient for us to blame the refs because we didn't get what we got in game 1. Look at what we got in game 1. This was a knock by Atlanta fans. I'm not capping for Atlanta fans. I'm not bigging them up, but they complain about the same thing we're complaining about in game 1. We got 30 free throws in game 1. What was different about game 1 than game 3? Was it the refs or was it you? That was game 1. How about game 2? Let's look at the free throws in game 2. All right, since we want to complain about free throws now when we lose, but it was cool when we won. They got it right when we won, but when we lose, they got it wrong. 27 free throws in game 2. Still lost. You missed 10 free throws. So now, game 3, another game that you probably should have won. And this time you hit your free throws, 18 of 20. You actually hit more free throws last night than you did in game 2 while getting 27 free throws. Do y'all see that? We made 18 last night on 20. No, that's not it. We made 18 last night on 20. Y'all see that? But made 17 on 27. And Mike Brown, now he wants to talk about, the free throws. He calls out the free throw discrepancy. What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? This is what Mike Brown said. They're closing out hard. And when they close out hard, we got to drive the basketball. I do think it's a tough game for the officials to officiate, but I know we got fouled on a few drives that didn't get called. It's tough to see a 20 to 26 free throw discrepancy in a one possession game when you know for sure there are a couple of fouls that should have been called. But why wasn't that the case in the first 2 games or the first game? Mike Brown, you got to stop. You got to stop, Mike Brown. Yes, salute to my man Walt, who's in the queue. I'm going to get you up there, Walt. I see Walt. I see J-Tap. I'm going to get y'all. But Walt was saying we should have called the timeout when Brendan Brunson put the air ball. At the time, I was like, nah, we good. I feel you, but we good because, we're going to get another shot. I didn't foresee that play that he drew up. That play they ran, that last play was trash. I ain't going to lie. It was a dead-end play going nowhere. They should have set the double screen outside so Brunson would have room to catch. Now, if they blitz from 30 plus feet out, you have room to make the pass. And maybe you might get OG an open 3. I know it's easy to say hindsight is 2020, whatever. You can see it in the future better than you did in the current moment. That's true, but the play call was terrible. You going into the teeth of their defense. I know they may be soft, but still, it's like, it's too risky. I'd rather have gave Brunson some space. And if he was supposed to be the decoy, now he has space to make the pass if we have space to spread it out. The spacing was horrible. So did my man D from LA, who always talks about the spacing. It was terrible. But what do you guys think about the referees? Are y'all blaming the referees last night? Because that's what Mike Brown did. All right, Mike Brown, he's putting it on the discrepancy. Ah, man, the 20 to 26 free throw discrepancy in the one possession game. No, dog. How about if you didn't call that weak ass play? How about if you would have did what my man Wall said and called that timeout? Maybe you win the game. How about if you would have put some size on the goddamn floor instead of putting that little ass no center lineup out there for CJ McCollum to come and put the dagger in your goddamn heart? Maybe if you didn't do that, we would have won the game. I don't know, Mike Brown. I like Mike Brown. I ride for Mike Brown. But boy, it's harder to defend this guy. It's really hard. Even though I'm changing my opinion, I'm putting the weight of the loss on Brunson. I'm going to do content on that. Brunson's the reason why we lost these 2 games. Mostly. Everybody's at fault. It's not just Brunson by himself. But I'm putting the weight on Brunson. Just wait till you see the content. Trust me, I will deliver. All right? If you just joined, smash that like button. All right? We still cooking with hot grease. Big time salute to everybody in the chat. I'm going to get back to these phone lines. Big time salute to everybody in the building. My man Vic from the Style. I see you Brooklyn all day. Vic, I know Vic. They couldn't go to the Style playing like Mikal Bridges last night. That's a fact. 100%. Big time salute to Mo. Smash that like button, y'all. Let's get to way over 100 likes. The Fresh, I see you. All right, trapped in the 90s. All right, Jordan Blackshear. Boston lose it. I'm riding with that. All right. Big time salute. Let me get back to these lines. All right. My man Ahmed, if you're listening, I got you next. Smash that like button if you just joined. 646-995-8389. Call up. Voice your opinion. Hopefully Ahmed could talk. I'm not sure if he's at work. If you can't, I'm going to keep it pushing. All right. My man, call back. If you call back, I got you. Get my man. Oh, I see Atlanta in the building. I'm going to let Atlanta get on. Let's see what Atlanta talk about right now. Six 646-995-8389. Call up. What's going on? The #1 Hawks fan in the building.
Man, how you feeling today, cuz?
I feel good. It ain't over. It ain't over, brother.
Hey, man,
I ain't spooky in the woods. Huh?
I say keep your head up through it all, man.
Hell yeah.
Hey, but this is what I want to say right here. I just got to touch on this point.
Go ahead.
I don't like how they blame Cat so much. Brunson got to take this blame the most. You the captain, Jack. So everybody in the world know last shot we go to Brunson. Your coach got to figure something else out, bro. There's no way Brunson run to the corner, jam himself, throw the ball out. Thibodeau knew what he knew it. He did it last year. He played the whole starting 5 all game long. They hated him for that. It ain't nothing on y'all bench. Nothing.
Hey, we'll slow it down. We ain't using the bench right. We got someone on our bench.
Man on the bench. I'm gonna ask that. Who is
Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson could be the 6th man, but Deuce McBride technically is the 6th man. He averages the most points.
Okay, now when you play Atlanta, our 6th man is who?
I don't know. It's Kuminga? Maybe.
Kuminga,
okay.
6'7", 6'8".
You know we got 6'7", 6'8" guys. We just not playing them. You do know that, right?
Jeremy Scohan hit that flow is worse than Mitchell Robinson. Can we agree?
You say he hit the what better?
If Jeremy Scohan touched that floor, it's worse than Mitchell Robinson on the floor.
Nah, not necessarily.
Man, let's keep it real. It's no
not necessarily.
Quality. It's top heavy. The team is top heavy. 1 through 5, y'all top heavy. After that 5, it just falls off. Let's get to the point. It's impossible for y'all to win, even if y'all do beat us. You can't beat a Boston.
Why not? We beat them last year.
It's last year.
Okay. So are they better? Are they a better team this year than last year?
I ain't gonna speak on Boston. We gotta whoop them.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah.
We gotta whoop them. We gotta work from there.
But Boston in the dogfight tonight. They might get cooked tonight.
That's fine with me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. But this is what I do. Do what I really would think.
Hold on, damn, we got a hang up. Y'all sorry, Atlanta. Oh, my man J-Tap hung up. My bad, Atlanta. My bad. Yo, man down. Man down. J-Tap said, man, get this Negro. Atlanta, I'm sorry. I know you don't know what hit you. But my man J-Tap, hold up. J-Tap, what are we doing? Oh, God, hold up. Hold on, J-Tap in the queue too. Hold on, let me get my man J-Tap up in here. Hold up. J-Tap, hopefully you can talk. Hopefully you can talk, J-Tap. Hopefully my man J-Tap can talk. Hold up. Because he was in the queue. Let me see what he doing. Yo, J-Tap, you had enough?
I'm done with the fans. I don't know why you put them on, man.
I gotta put him. What do you mean why I put him on? What do you mean why I put him on?
No, it's up to you to do it. So I don't know why. I know you have your
Because he
reasons.
called up. He's in the queue.
All right. Anyway, well, peace to you.
But hold on.
Maxine.
But
Yes, sir.
J-Tap, I appreciate the support. But look, if you don't want to hear him, that's why I gave y'all the option
And I used it
to do that.
and I exercised it.
Right. 100%. That's the right. That's how, because this is a Knicks show. I'm not catering to them.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's out of there.
He's blocked for the rest of the day, right? Is that how it
Right,
works?
yeah. He can't call up the night either. Yeah, he can't call up the night
I'm
either.
not trying to hear that. Anyway, look, like I said, peace to you, the chat, Maxine, Figgy, Iggy, Crim's dad, and everybody else.
Big time. Yep.
But I'm glad I missed last night. Well, I'm not glad I missed last night's show because I wish I was on there. But listen, let me put it like this: everybody got their opinions or whatever. They want to talk about Cat, Brunson, the coach, whoever. I want to talk about Mikal Bridges.
Okay.
There's one thing I want from, and I know every Knicks fan wants it from him. I don't care if you're a newbie, if you've been around the Jordan era, a fan before Jordan, a fan before Ewing. We all want the same thing from Bridges. And when it comes to Bridges, I don't care about the stats because I used to get up every morning, go to the newsstand, get the Daily News, get the New York Post, go straight to the back page, and stare at stats all day long. Right. I didn't know what the plus minus was on court, off court, dribbles per second, passes per quarter, because I didn't care. And the day I stopped caring about stats is the day I figured out that the stats don't matter in the playoffs. All the stats go out the window in the playoffs. None of that matters. So you can talk about Brunson passing, Cat, this, it don't matter. And the thing we all want from Bridges is that heart, we all want that. No energy. The energy I want from Bridges is walking down Mother Gaston Boulevard, 2 a.m, and you see a rat the size of your foot run right across in front of you, and you keep chucking. That's the energy I want.
Hold on, wait, J-Tap.
Hold on.
J-Tap, come on.
Yes,
you know he can't do that. But you know that. Come on.
I walked down Mother Gaston Boulevard plenty of times.
I said he's not doing. No, I say, listen. You know he can't come to Brooklyn with that. You know that.
That's what I'm saying. The energy he's given is he's walking down Mother Gaston the same time as me. He sees that rat. He's jumping to his girlfriend's arm and screaming. That's the energy he's giving right now for the playoffs. And I don't want that. I want that DMX crowd. I want that kind of passion from him. And he ain't giving it. Game 2. Hesitated. I don't care what. Hesitated at the top of the 3-point line and throw some garbage. He follows it up with what? A donut? A donut. And I don't know why Mike Brown put him back in for that last possession. I don't get it. I don't get it. You can say CJ McCollum, whatever you want. He didn't do nothing until Mikal Bridges stepped foot back on that court.
Did you see the man take the ball out of his? Did you see the man take the ball out of his hands?
And the thing that's most frustrating for me before I get off this phone, the thing that's most frustrating to me about Bridges is we talk about matches, the matchups all the time. Mikal Bridges is the mismatch. He is the matchup advantage. Who can guard him? Who can guard him?
Good point.
Who? Get the ball, take the ball to the rim. Forget what whatever coach, whatever played that guy drew up last. Who cares? We all see the tape of Jordan and Kerr. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give you that. I ain't see Phil Jackson nowhere in that picture. The players, when the game's on the line, it's on them. I don't care if the coach drew. I even asked you the other day, when the game's on the line and you got the ball in your hands, what are you gonna do? You said, I'm gonna get the game winner because that's what I do.
That's a fact.
Mikal Bridges don't got that energy.
No.
He just wants you want to dance, Mikal? You can go out there and do the Harlem Shake for all I care. Hit your shots. And that's it.
Right.
I want that ring. Is it just as simple? We got 15 more wins or 2 more losses. What you trying to do? I'm out. Peace.
I'm riding with you, man. Big time. Yo, my man, he got a point. You know, he got a point. I disagree with the stats part though, because the stats, remember, J-Tap, the stats are a measurement as to what's happening on the floor. That's why stats are important. Now, regular season stats don't matter as much in the playoffs, if that's what you want to say, yes. But no, we got stats. We see the first quarter trouble. You know, first time they don't dominate the first quarter, they lose. And realistically, the first quarter has been plaguing us all year. But we won every single other quarter and we tied the third quarter. So, I hear you, but the reason why I am done with Mikal is not about stats, okay? It's about the way he looked. It just didn't look right, all right? Hold on. All right, get my man Randall really quickly. Tugboat, I see you in the queue. Walt, I got you in the queue. Sean, I got you. What's good, Randall?
Hey, what's up, Kron?
Man, nothing much, man. We just talking about these Knicks and everything that's going on. What say you, family?
Okay, I want to start off. I want to talk about Mike Brown.
Okay.
Now, Mike Brown, we know he hasn't done the best job coaching his team so far, but can we say that maybe Mike Brown would be doing a better job if he had a chance to implement the players that he played in his system instead of just having to take players that he kind of had to just, that was already here and just put into his system?
I got you. To build a team, let him build a team up that's going to work for him instead of trying to force his team that, you know what I'm saying? I got you. I get you. It makes sense. It's just the problem is we don't got the time for that right now.
Yeah,
the sad part.
True. Yeah, true.
Yeah, you know?
But, oh man, but, yeah, but, like I was saying last night in the chat, though, some of the blame you can put on Mike Brown, but we can't put all of it. We can't put all of it on him, though.
Right. I'm with you, but what do you think about taking Mikal out of the lineup? Are you going to take him out of the lineup?
Wait a minute. Do you mean bring him off the bench or take him completely out the lineup?
Oh, that's deep, right? I wasn't going that far.
That's what it sounds like you said. That's what it sounds like you said.
Damn, we're gonna mess his streak up. Nah, he might never be the same.
Okay, so basically you're saying bring him off the bench.
Bring him off the bench, yeah. Bring him off the bench. Would you do that?
Right now, it looks like we ain't got much of a choice. That is an option. Right now, that is an option.
So who we gonna start though?
That's an even bigger question. Deuce, Diarra.
Yep. Deuce, Diarra. Oh, okay. I hear you. You got us winning game 4. We coming back, or are you doomsday?
10 seconds.
I'm hoping we can pull this off. I'm hoping, man.
Okay.
I mean, last night was a must win, but I mean, tomorrow is an even bigger must win.
Yeah. We lose that. Oh, man. Oof. Boy, it's going to be some different Objective Knicks fan shows, man. But I appreciate you, Randall. Remember, you got to call back. Yeah, you got to call back. So if you want to call back, just call back. You got to call back for the long. Yeah, I'll be on later.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll probably call back during this show.
All right. Big time.
All right. Later.
All right. Peace. And Ty, if you did, you also got to call back, Ty. Hold on. I see my man. Well, I got 2 no clocks. Hold on. All right, yeah, I went too far back. Damn. All right, let me get my man Sean in here really quickly. And I'm going to get to the callbacks. Hopefully he can answer. If not, I know he might be working. Not, I'm keeping it pushing.
Welcome to the...
All right. Keeping it pushing. We get to my man Walt first, and then I got my man Tugboat, and then I'm hitting as much as I can on the rest of the queue. (646-995-8389). Smash that like button. What's going on, Walt? How you feeling, family?
Doing good, man. How's everything with you, brother?
I'm good, man. Matter of opinion, man. What is your opinion today?
All right, so hold on, I got switch my put my AirPods on. All right. So first off, to answer the questions of the day, as far as taking Mikal Bridges out of the lineup, I say to redeem himself. That's number one.
You said give him a chance to redeem himself? To redeem?
For game 4. Because me, like, as you saw on the Discord, like in my mind, like the way I'm not spooky in the woods. I believe we're gonna win game. We're gonna win the series. Because even when we were going into halftime in the Discord, I was like, yo, I guarantee you at halftime it's gonna be a game. And that's exactly what the hell happened. So the reason why I'm so laid back or whatever is because I'm judging this season based off of where we finish. If we get knocked off or whatever the case may be, and not make it at least minimum to the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm not putting no blame on Mike Brown. My blame goes to Leon Rose,
100%.
the Worldwide West,
100%.
as well as the players.
Yep.
Why does it go on the players?
Yep.
Because the players didn't want to play for Tom Thibodeau.
Right.
So if you get the coach out of there and you get the okay on Mike Brown, then that means that you look at it as, yo, we good.
Right.
As far as like whoever's coaching us, we should be good. Because the way I look at it like this, as laid back as Mike Brown is, that's what the players wanted because Tibbs was breathing down their neck, trying to get the best out of him.
Right.
Because I look at it as like, yo, if you had a job and you got a boss that's on your ass, it's going to make it uncomfortable. Yeah, the production is going to be high, but if upper management comes here and be like, yo, can I get you a more laid-back manager? Heck yeah, you're going to rock with it because that's better for you. You feel me? As the worker.
100%.
So I say I put it on the players. The reason why I put it on Leon Rose is because I look Leon Rose and Worldwide West is because I look at them as they move hasty, man. What do I mean by they move hasty? When we got OG, right? That month of January when OG came, we was balling. We had the highest point differential in NBA history, which was like 13.2 or 13.8 or some shenanigans
He was
like
the plus
that,
minus
right?
guy. Yep.
Yes. So when Julius went down and we had them injuries,
they didn't even give a chance to run it back to see what we could do with that squad.
Yep.
And I understand Hartenstein left, but Mitchell Robinson was there. And I understand Hot 40 is was a raw rookie or whatever, but you probably could have found a big man who's just, who would be up and rebound, free agency or whatever the case may be, or give Hot 40 the time to develop. Because Hot 40 was doing good last year until he got injured.
That's a fact.
And then he was rusty, you feel me? So you give him the time to rock, he'll get better at it. So instead of bringing that squad back, you trade for Cat. All right, cool. Knicks make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Every year with Tibbs, Knicks did better and better. Instead of staying the course to build a culture, because what did you see Indiana do? That's exactly what Indiana did. That's what OKC did. Like, teams build their culture. So instead of building off of that, for the second go-round, which was the first go-round was when we first got OG with Randall, DiVincenzo, and everything. Now the second go-round, instead of playing, keep going, keep trying to build, you get rid of the coach because the players don't want the coach because Tibbs is hard on the stand the third.
Right.
So you ask me, we get knocked off, it's straight up on the players and it's on upper management. Because Mike Brown, at the end of the day, if a job is knocking, he's going to take the job. And on top of that, like Randall said, he walked into a job where the players was already there. So he had no say on the roster. Now, not to say that he don't, like, his lineups aren't suspect. Definitely, because, like, even the game last night, like, this man said the play that he called was for Jalen Brunson to get the ball and just go to the right. That was the play your man called. So don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that he doesn't play no role in it.
Of course. But no, it's the other's fault. It's the other's fault. I'm with you.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's where I stand on it, man. But
I'm with you.
And one more thing before I drop off, man. It's crazy last night because I caught your show at the end when you spoke to, I forgot, it was, I think his name was Ray or something, and then Randall.
Right.
And I was on my way out the house because that's around the time I leave to go to work.
Okay.
Word is born, I was about to call, and you was like, all right, I'm into the show. I was like, oh, man.
If I would have saw you, I would have kept it. Because you my mans in them. You OKF Nation Plus, you know that?
Yeah, no doubt. I didn't want to talk, I didn't want to call right there because I didn't want to start talking and wake wifey up, wake the kids up. So I was like, let me wait till I get in the car. Yeah.
That's part of the reason why I go live is because they out. So that's like my time to have fun.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm good.
I feel you. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's all I got, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so still say Knicks. Oh, and I'm definitely one of the people that gotta eat crow because I did say Knicks in 4.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I forgot to ask.
Yeah, I definitely said Knicks in 4. Yeah,
right.
Man. But I still say we're gonna win this series, and
of course,
man, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. So,
salute,
brother. Keep doing your thing. Everybody in the chat, much love, man. Like, share, subscribe. So, I'll holler at you.
I'll holler at you as well. Big time salute, man.
No doubt. Later.
It's my man Walt, OKF Nation Plus. He was definitely, I would say, the most optimistic Knicks fan in the Discord server because he was like, yo, we gonna be good. And the crazy part about it was they did play better. J-Tap, why you starting trouble, man? I get your angle, J-Tap. You want to get me in trouble. He says, why do you read all of the Knicks quotes with an effeminate voice like you do cats? Why don't I read them? Well, can I say this? It's not on purpose. It's not on purpose. You know what it is? It's sometimes he just be sounding like he ain't the alpha dog. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be saying stuff that I feel like he should be like Shaq out there, but he's not that. But, you know, I don't really think I'm doing it purposely. It might be a subconscious thing. I don't know, but it's not nothing personal against Cat. Cat is my man. Salute to Cat. That's my dog, man. I ride it for Bodega Cat. I want him to be successful. Unfortunately, it's been, an uphill battle for Big Bodega. It's just been tough, under Mike Brown. But I don't really, all right. I say it. Sometimes I do it to show like he ain't like alpha dog with it, and to remind the people who thinks he's supposed to be a certain way. See, I accept Cat for who he is, right? I think that is up to the other guys to get the most out of him, J-Tap. If you really want me to, explain that, that's just the way I see it, man. Unfortunately, hold on. Oh man, I try. Oh god. Let me see what this brother wants. This is the Brownsville Spurs fan. Then I got to get the tugboat. And I'm still going through the queue. I see some OKF Nation. I see Angie up in there.
Hey,
man, what's
brother.
going on, man? Be careful, man. This is Nick Nation, man. We kind of on edge right now, man.
No, I'm on edge too, man. I gotta say this, man. That at the end of the day, it's Kings County first, man. Detroit gotta calm down.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, what are you talking about? Like I gotta oblige to him. Oh, you gotta get the Detroit callers in. You know how many callers I had last night? I had
he's
mad
wild.
callers, bro.
They don't understand that back part. I mean, I actually felt for that game. I was watching it with a barrage of Knicks fans, and it was. But man, I actually thought y'all were gonna win. I still think, the series isn't over. Their mission is just a split in Atlanta, man. Who cares what the score is at the end? Who cares? I mean, we're facing the same situation. We going in.
Right.
All I care about is winning one out of the two. I don't care which one. It could be tonight. It could be Friday. They just cannot leave without winning one. That's the Knicks mission. They just cannot lose. They cannot leave Atlanta without winning one. And to be honest with you, if you lose by one in the first go-round, it hurts more emotionally, but tactically, you don't have much to switch. You know what I mean? Any little thing here or there, and it's some luck, and you guys win. Because I still really want y'all, man. I love the New York energy when the Spurs beat them. And, these other states, they can't say nothing. Listen, only the Spurs can talk, man. We own Detroit. We own Atlanta. They both need to stop calling up. Only the Spurs get that luxury. You know what I'm saying? They're not built for it.
Let me just say this. We want y'all. Do you understand that we want the Spurs?
Nah, we don't want Detroit. We don't want Atlanta. Nah, don't call Kings County with that, man. Relax.
Listen, man.
No.
We still on the mission. We still on the mission.
Man, I'm rooting for y'all. But, I do think, I will say this, though. You guys got to use Towns a little. I think the real secret to that series is really just how you use Towns as a piece. It kind of hurts to watch him sitting there like, he only shot like two. How many threes has he shot for this whole series?
Yeah, you asked the whole shit. I got to pull that up. But can I say this? Why did he struggle to post up Gay in that corner? Did you see that?
Yeah, he's never been traditionally a good footwork postman. He's just been a bully ball kind of. I told you, he's awkward to me. He's his straight line driver. You play ball, and he's not elusive. He's not crafty when he gets.
But Gay weighs 200 pounds, right?
It's still technique, bro. Listen, man, I'm a pretty big dude, and I'll tell you one thing: if I start off posting with the wrong technique, because I play old boy ball now, but if I start off with the wrong technique,
I got you.
I'm God already. You know what I'm saying? You really you still gotta position yourself. But I think that's the key to the series right there. If y'all guys can take one and then get established Towns, whichever way, either shoot more threes or posting them up or whatever. But to me, that's just a tactic. I don't think it's emotional. You played hard. It's not really, talent. I think have more, equal at least. I think Kuminga's a star in the making. But
Kuminga is nice. I can't front.
Scary. Him and Johnson and over the next few years.
Oh my God. And they gonna get a top pick? Oh my God.
Oh man, I'm sick because we had their pick. We have their pick, matter of fact, but it's their raw pick though. They got the one from Pelicans, which is terrible. Keep up the good work, Kings County all day, man.
Oh yeah, 100%. We're on the same team. You know what I mean? Big time.
All the time.
Brooklyn
man.
all day.
One love, my brother.
Big time.
Big time.
It's my man, the Bronzeville Spurs. He's actually rooting for us, but he thinks the Spurs are going to beat us in the finals. So he wants us to make it to the finals. But it ain't over yet, man. The fat lady ain't singing. She may be humming, but she ain't singing, God damn it. We got a shot. What's going on, Turbo?
What's going on, my boy? How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Hopefully Ty is good, man. Ty was kind of feeling some type of way last night, man. I couldn't get him to call back, man.
Look, me and
I'ma
him
call
both,
him.
man. I was deep in my feelings last night, man. I feel a little
Man.
better today. I'm well rested. This is one of the
I hear
first
you.
shows where I'm agreeing with every bit that you're saying. Outside of that walk call, that one kind of threw me for a loop on blaming everybody but Brown. I don't know how we can do that. I mean, if you're gonna blame
you know what
everybody,
he's saying?
blame everybody, right?
But you know what he's saying though. He's talking about like getting rid of Brown. Like it don't make sense to
Oh,
get rid
getting
of
rid of
Brown.
Brown. Oh,
Right,
okay.
it's time to get rid of the players and put the fire on Leon. That's what he's saying because we already
Got you.
got rid of
Okay.
Tibbs. That's what he was saying.
Got you.
Not
Okay,
that
yeah,
he
nah.
doesn't have nothing to do with it. Of course, he has a lot to do with it. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as far as the fire and all that. Yeah, because that comment about the referees, that was weird. That was
Mike Brown. Yeah, what you thought about that?
I thought that was like a weird, I don't know, man. That just seemed like an unmedia trained answer. Like I'm just gonna try to get the people to lean on my side and just blame the refs because if he watched the same game I watched, I'm like not the only reason, but another factor that we came back in the fourth was because of the refs. The refs were
that's true.
There was a lot of calls over there. I'm like, all right, I'll take it. I'll take it. But that's a little, Giannis hands on that one. I don't know about that one. But
remember game 1, we got like 30-something free throws, right? And the Hawks fans was like, yo, y'all kidding me? Y'all see the calls y'all got? So come on, we can't play it like that when we had the calls in game 1. And you even said, even in this game, we got calls. So come on, I don't like that. I feel like he's deflecting.
Yeah, that was a huge deflection because it's like, that's a cop-out that everybody can't wait to use is, oh, we lost that game because of the refs. Nobody has said that at all about these losses. Nobody, not one person. So the coach of the team is saying that, but I mean, that's neither here. I don't know. I just thought that was weird, but that's our leadership right now. So kind of, it's the reflection of the team. It's just goofy answers to goofy situations.
Bingo.
That's kind of our identity right now.
Right.
As far as Cat being a Laker, I mean not Laker, excuse my language, a Knicks for life. Yeah.
Austin Reeves to the Knicks.
No, you know what it is? I'm thinking about Mike Brown's bum years with the Lakers, and that's on my mind. I'm trying not to talk about that. That's what that was from. Yeah, but no, as far as Cat and Knicks for life, how you feel about that?
Ooh. I don't think it's a reality only because of the apron and the money, and people don't take pay cuts unless their value drops. I don't see him being less than 20 and 12 in the next 3 years. So,
right.
He's going to still feel like he need a bag. And if you get 20 and 12, that's enough to be an all-star and possible all-NBA. So, I don't know about that. I think that they got to win. So you want to be a Knick for life, like the article was saying. You better get these wins because if you get the hell up out of here, we're gonna get you the hell up out of here. You feel me? That's how it works.
Yeah, it was just a weird time. That's what I'm saying. These are just goofy answers at goofy times. Cause I'm like, yo, we he just said
to
that.
be fair, he didn't say that recently. He
Oh, okay.
The article was responding to him in the past saying that if he has to show up, he has to prove it. So to be fair to Cat, he wasn't saying that. I thought it was a great question because if this is your goal, you're gonna go out like this. That's really where I was going. But he didn't say it recently.
I got you. But I mean,
he said it this season, but not like this week.
I know what you mean. I got you.
Right.
But and that's what. But we had that conversation before. So is that on Cat or is that on the system?
Hey, my conspiracy bag. I gotta be careful because they messing with the internet. You already know the conspiracy play.
Yeah. Because I see that you're saying you blaming Brunson, and I mean I'm even.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be unfiltered.
Yeah. I'm even kind of with that. It's not all his blame, but like what Taya said before.
No, it's not all his blame.
Yeah, you're the captain. You're the captain. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And
but watch the presentation. I guarantee y'all gonna agree with where I'm coming from.
Okay.
Because I had to think about it. Because you see, I'm the object. First of all, I have no access to grind. Nobody's my favorite. I don't give a damn. Y'all all could go. I just want to win a championship. That's my real mentality. And a lot of people may not like that, but I'm a Knicks fan. That's why I'm the objective Knicks fan, not the objective Brunson fan, not the objective Mitch fan, not the Bridges fan. None of these dudes.
That's what I was about to say. I want to ask you, now that it's all said and done, now that you have dropped this man as your client, you can speak unbiasedly on this man.
I always spoke unbiasedly about him.
Was your opinion on him for content, or did you truly believe in your heart this man was going to switch it? You really believe that?
I believed it. You know why? Because of what he did last year in the play. I'm a history guy. So, like, the reason why I knew CJ was going to be their best player is because of the history, right?
For sure.
So I was banking on that.
Easy. That's easy. Yeah, that's easy to see.
Right. So but he played scared though, Tugboat. He could drop 30 every game. I don't care. He won't be my client. I'm good.
Who's that? Mikal?
Yeah, he could drop 30 every game.
But that's what I mean. Mikal's signature move is a fadeaway layup. Like, he's been doing that. So he's been playing scared. That's scary basketball. That's nothing new to us. You know, when we saw Mikal get that final shot, we all knew the moment he touched that ball, it was no good.
I got you, Tubbo. But did you see the man take the ball out of his hands like he did not want to dribble? Did you see that?
I've seen it all, and we've been telling you the whole time.
He came back in the first play. All right, Mikal, you run the set. I don't want to dribble. Could you really put me in the corner now? I really don't want to dribble. Oh no. And he gets the ball and literally gives it to him.
Who's the Wizard of Oz guy? Is that the 10 man that has no heart?
Yeah, that's Mikal.
Yeah, that's Mikal, bro. That's Mikal, man. That's Mikal. I told you, he breaks under pressure off of social media and fans. What do you think he's going to do in the playoffs? Like, granted, we held him down because of what he did in the Boston series, because we were designed to beat Boston, and we got Mikal specifically for Boston. So he did a job well done on a very specialized task. But in the overall grand scheme of things, we're trying to get that chip. And we can't get that chip if you're going to keep falling in the dip. We can't do that.
Get him up out of here.
I mean, I guess that's why I was just asking about that, because I'm like, you're the one that coined the term disappearing act. And then he went on to be his lawyer. So I'm just wondering, like, was that for content, or did you really believe that? Because you told us this man was a disappearing act. The next thing you know, you're like, nah, you know what? Mikal's the man. And here's why.
The only thing I do for content is when I respond to them ESPN dudes. That's for content. Because I really don't need to talk about them. I don't.
Fair enough. But and we don't need to talk about Detroit either. So, you know, that is
right. And I don't need to talk about Detroit either. Right. So, yeah. So, no, but they also, you know what it is with them? They're a little different. They be in my chat trolling and saying all types of crazy stuff. So that's why I give them the energy. But notice, I don't call Phoenix Suns fans. I don't call Indiana. I don't call nobody. I only call them because they the ones going the hardest against us.
Yeah. But I like what you said to that. You were like, yo, the only reason we talk about y'all is because y'all here. If y'all weren't here, and that's a fact. We would not be talking about these guys. That's hilarious.
No.
Like, we would not be talking about these guys at all if they weren't in the chat or they won't call enough.
20-something haters, number saved in my contacts. Like, what do you? I don't got 20 Hawks. I don't got 20 Pacers. It's 20 Pistons, dog. Like, seriously.
Right. Shout out number 13.
Salute to number 13. He's the only one that I like. He's my favorite number. No, number 7 is cool too. That's my dog.
Yeah.
I like number 7.
Cool.
But I was gonna say was damn, I had a point. Damn, I went to damn, what we just talking about?
We were talking about how Detroit, you got 20 of them.
No, before that.
Chat.
They had distraction.
Damn. I don't know.
Was it Mikal? It might have been Mikal.
Oh, we were talking about Mikal? I don't know. I mean, there's so much
because you were saying, do I do it for content? No.
Oh, right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what it was, right? When I said Mikal Bridges disappearing, that is because I had y'all narrative on him at the time. I was like, oh man, he don't really score. He disappeared. I was looking at his offense and I was attributing that to the disappearing acts.
Okay.
And so, but once I did my homework and my research and I said, oh, that's not what he's there for. You got to change your whole ideology. Right. But now the man was scared to dribble. This is a guy that averaged 1 turnover. I praise y'all seeing the show. I praised him for being efficient with the ball. He had more turnovers than shots. I can't represent that.
Dying when you said that. Yeah, y'all like, you got more turnovers than shot attempts. That's
what
crazy.
Are we doing?
That's crazy. In the playoffs, not no Christmas Day game, not no
right.
Season opener. Yeah, these are the playoffs, man. You got
preseason. Come What are we
You got
doing?
more turnovers than shot attempts as a guard. It's nasty, man.
That's nasty work.
As a starting guard.
As
Yeah.
a
So
starting guard.
so who you got coming in for him? You got McCullough coming in. Who you got coming in for? Are you for him getting to the bench? I know I'm taking up a lot of time. I'm gonna get off, but yeah.
So
What you got for that?
my wild card is Jeremy Sohan. It's my wild card. Why not?
Starting over Mikal?
Why not?
Oh man, I ain't mad at that.
How
I'm
bad could
agreeing
it
with
be?
everything you're saying today. Yeah. And
He
then
gonna throw elbows.
if
it go left, he's throwing elbows.
Are we goofy for this though? Like, are we goofy for saying let's change up the starting lineup in the middle of playoffs? Are we goofy
I
for
don't
this?
think so. The man had more turnovers than field goals. God damn it!
Yeah. This is an emergency exit. Yeah, you're right.
Get his ass out of there.
Yeah. We got to crack the glass on this
Put
one.
it with the B team. God damn it! That's B team behavior, dog. What are we doing?
Oh,
The man came in the game saying, "Please don't run the play for me. I just want to go in the corner and hide." Come on.
Yeah, man.
Once I saw that, I immediately put in the Discord. I believe it was that moment. I no longer represent Mikal goddamn Bridges.
Oh man.
Spooky, dog.
Last night was bad. I'm telling you, I turned the TV off once what's Buddy's name? No offense on the Hawks. What's his name? The great barrier thief.
Dyson. Oh my God.
When Dyson hit that three, I turned my TV off and walked away for like at least 5 minutes, bro. I was like,
this dude can't make layups, dog. What took so long to put Brunson on him? What took so long?
Yeah, man. Because I don't know. All right, my bad. Last question. Are we gonna give CJ the superstar treatment now? Like, do we just go with the, what, CJ, you get your buckets, and we're gonna do what we gotta do with everything else. Let CJ get his.
Because CJ beat you. No, he beat you twice. No, I gotta blitz his ass. Gotta blitz him. You gotta blitz him. Gotta blitz. I'm telling you, gotta blitz him.
Okay.
I would put Brunson on Daniels, right? I know that's gonna mess everything up, but now OG can go on one of those wings now. But I'm gonna put and then another problem is the rebounding, because Daniels is a good rebounder. You can say whatever the hell you want about him.
For sure.
He's a good rebounder. He
got a
uses
double
his
double. I mean,
size.
he got double-digit rebounds, didn't he? Both games, both wins.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. So that's all. But that's the only risk. But I'm willing to take that risk because he can't make layups.
Yeah.
6'8"
You ain't got to worry about the putback.
You ain't got to worry about no damn putback, no drive-by layup. He ain't looking to pass it too. He in the air like Ben Simmons. Oh, got to pass. Yeah, I'm good. I'm putting Sohan out there just for elbows. Even if it's just 3 minutes.
I'm with you on that 1,000%.
Sohan,
I'm with you on the Sohan.
I need you to level him. Just level Johnson. Just put him on the ground, on his back. Make him feel it. One time.
And that's
he
what
will
I miss
about the back in the day.
Yeah, but he on that bench and he's sizzling. He over there. He want to be in the game, so he'll show up.
He coming
you give him
out
that moment, he's gonna be like, "Yo, finally, here's my time."
Or if he's not starting, when Kuminga come in the game, Sohan, all I need you to do is throw 2 elbows. Boom, boom. Gets in the air. Boom, boom. Just 2 elbows. Make him feel it. Oh,
get him right.
Miss the layup. You feel me? If they miss the call, hey, that's good for us. If they make the call, he's still gonna feel it.
Yeah,
you gotta get physical, man.
Yeah, I know. But all right, but I appreciate you, man. Great show. Great show last night, man. Appreciate you taking all of our calls. I know we were a bit long-winded. So, man, you coming
not
through
even
all
that.
the,
It was a lot of calls, bro.
Yeah, I know. You came through, man. So I appreciate you, brother.
A lot of them. Thank you, big time.
All
right. Hold on. I gotta get the OCAF ladies in the building. Hold on. Oh no, you know what? My man, I'm gonna get my man Barry really quickly. Hold on, let me get my man Barry up in here. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Smash that like button. Yeah, let me get my man Barry in here. Then I got the OKF ladies. All right. 646-995-8389. Smash that like button. All right. We still cooking with hot grease. The series ain't over.
Hey, Boogie.
What's going on? Hey, man, how you feeling, family?
Let's go. How you been, man?
Yo, man, I've been good. I'm holding it down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over yet. You feel me? Turn down your background really quickly.
Huh?
Turn down your background really quickly.
Turn it down.
Yeah, turn it down so we could rock out. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't finish last night. I just took it like it is what it is. But the Mike Brown thing, I don't know what to say about him. And all y'all people, I say pit D-O-Y, what y'all was talking about, Holcomb? I mean, how you say his name?
Sohan.
Sohan and the other guy.
Diawara?
Yeah, Diawara and with something with
Sohan.
H.
Yep. You say stop. Not Sohan. You talking about who? You talking about? You talking about
the center?
Oh, Hukporti.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put him in there, man. Just to give him a little a different flavor to the seasoning. You know what I mean? I think if they do it like that, they'd be all right.
I'm putting them in there for elbows. That's it, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care about no buckets. I just want straight elbows and hard fouls. That's all I need. And rebound.
I'm with you on that, though. You bringing it back to the 70s, man.
Hey, that's what we need.
Word up. But I done missed the show last night. I just was like, I don't want to comment about nothing.
I feel you. You know, that's why the morning show or the afternoon show is better, because now you're not as emotional.
Yeah, man.
You know? Because in the night, man, it was a lot of emotions, boy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, last Wednesday play tomorrow night, right?
Yep. Saturday night. 6
So
o'clock.
I hope they Mike Brown get his mind together, because he looked like he was shook last night.
Boy, some of the decisions, man, I just
because all you had to do, man. Okay, yeah, homeboy, gonna get his shot off, CJ. But you put Diawara on him, just switch it up. So he's like, yeah, okay, I got this big dude, whatever. You know, you gotta play with it, man. You can't just turn around and tell me, oh, I got this rotation, I'm not gonna play these people. You got it for a reason. Right. You know what I mean? Play them. Oh. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna hold you up, brother.
Thank you, family. I appreciate you, man. You want me to save you as K Boogie? You want me to change your name? Cause I got you as Barry. But you want to be K Boogie? I could do that.
That's that K Boogie for you.
Big time. Oh,
but
big K Boogie's for me.
Yeah.
Barry's you. I'm K Boogie. Oh, that's right. You gave me that. Okay, I got you. My bad. I forgot. I'm riding with you though. Big time.
All right, man. Stay strong, man. Hopefully we take it tomorrow.
Oh, yep, 100%. I think we got it.
All right, man.
All right.
Always a pleasure.
No doubt.
All right, bro.
All right, it's my man, Das. Now let me get the OKF ladies in the building. All right, get the OKF ladies. I got Angie in Charlotte. Hopefully she can still talk. Angie, what's going on?
Hey, Karam, my headache is gone. I had to take 2 Tylenols last night. I was all
I was looking for you. I said, where's Angie?
I had to take 2 Tylenols because I knew I would be all in my emotions last night. So I'm going to be quick. But this is, you know, I don't know if you remember, even before the playoffs started, I kept saying that our greatest opponent is ourselves. And so, you know, I first said the Knicks in 4. Then I said 5. I said because
we gotta eat our crow really quickly. We gotta eat our crow.
Right. We're gonna implode at least one game. We're gonna just give Atlanta a game. So I said, you know, I know we're gonna do that. So I'll go 5. I never thought we would do more than one game, just give it away. And so one of the things I think it was Walt that mentioned that I thought about today, and it was like, okay. You know, when I think about Randall and Devo, or definitely I'll just say Randall. Like Randall wasn't built for New York in terms of New York fan base and the New York media, you know, because he was so emotional. But there was never a time. There was never a time that we did not know that Randall was our number 2. One thing Randall was an alpha dog, right? So we never doubted that. So last night, what I did, because you know, just the shows you've been doing all week prior to the game. And we know that Cat is getting the passes, but he's passing it right back out. And so I had saw that, but last night I really focused on that. So yeah, Brunson gives Cat the ball. He gets it from various people. And if you watch Cat, his first instinct is not to be aggressive, to see if he can drive, if he can do anything. His first instinct is to pass. Right. And that is the problem. he's not a
Bingo.
number. He's really not a number 2. He's doing an awesome job. 17, almost 20 boards and all those things. But we need a number 2 because we have a 6-foot, superstar that when you have a team such as this, we can't go without a number 2. And right now we have no number 2, and Cat refuses to be the number 2. And so I don't want to talk about the Milwaukee guy, but this is the reason why we need the Milwaukee guy. And this
100%.
is right. And in terms of Mikal, I wouldn't take Mikal out of the starting lineup, but Mikal gets 3 minutes. He gets 3 minutes. That's all he gets.
3? Okay.
Right. He gets 3 minutes. He gets a short lease because we have to preserve his market value because he's gone after the season, regardless.
That's a good one.
So we don't want to. Right. We can't sell him as a bench player. So he gets 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, then I'm going with Diawara first. The reason why I'm going with Diawara first because Diawara gives you some offense. He's going to make them honest on the defensive side. Sohan, they know Sohan. Sohan is not new, right? So he's played for Pop. So so that's why I would go with Diawara, and then I would go with Sohan. Definitely, I'm going to try Sohan. This is the thing with Brown. He's not even sampling anything, and so we've lost 2 games by 1 point, right? And so the coach, a veteran coach, can cover a multitude of a bad game, of the players playing bad. He's had 2 opportunities with a 1-point differential, and that's what we brought him here for. He's a veteran coach, right? How do you have 15 seconds on the clock, down by 1 point? Now, I don't care what Cat has done, what Brunson has done. You have the game. I just need you to coach 15 seconds. You tell me you sit Brunson, a 6-foot player, and you put in another 6'2".
Right.
That makes right. So it's not regardless of the multitude of issues we had with the players. He had to earn his check these last 2 games. Lose it with a game on the line, 1 point differential. This is on Brown. This is on Brown because this is what we pay you for. Can you just coach up 15 seconds? You can't coach up 15 seconds. The Atlanta coach, he coached up his last offensive set. Right?
He's doing a great job.
Right. And he coached his last defensive set. He said,
Bingo.
"Oh, y'all gonna stay in here?" He said, "Okay." That's all we're asking Coach Brown to do, and he refuses to do it. So he has to go. He has to go at this point. I mean, I was a big Brown, give him some grace or whatever. But these playoffs, he's just not that. He's just not that. I don't care what his resume say. I don't care what the statistics say. I don't care that he's won coach of the year. It means nothing. He made not even high school coach mistakes. He made elementary coach mistakes last night. 15 seconds. How do you?
Angie,
come on.
I didn't realize you were gonna say he has to go. That's why I said thank you. But I really. I can't say to get rid of the coach. I think that other guy that we can't talk about, I think that's the move. And then we decide on the coaching after that. But I appreciate you, Angie. You were cooking. It was fire.
Okay. All right. Well, I tell you this, if we don't get out of the first round, okay, we're gonna have that conversation.
Oh.
You're right. If
It's
we
gonna
get
be
out
tough.
of the first right.
If he doesn't get out, it's gonna be tough to defend his job, so to speak.
That part.
But I don't know if he's going to lose it because they're going to make some real other changes with these players. But that's a whole other topic. But I appreciate you, though, Angie.
All right. Be good. Thank you. Be blessed.
Big time.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yo, by the way, we just got some breaking news. Mike Brown said it's going to be a game time decision as to who he's going to start. That's according to The Athletic. Remember, I get all the news right here. By the way, big time salute to AP. I do appreciate you. He says, come back home, Spurs. Nah, we don't need him. Let him stay over there. He from Brooklyn, though. He a real one from Brooklyn, right? I could tell by his energy, but we don't want nobody back. If you over there, you over there. Oh, let me get my girl L Figgy back on the line. I see Sean called back. A couple of callbacks. What's going on, Figgy?
What's going on, Karan? What's up? Okay,
how you feeling the day after? How you feeling?
Yo, man, I I had to do some meditation today. I had to
Okay.
calm down, do some breathing, because
Okay.
I couldn't believe what I was watching. And we were all the members that were in the Discord. By the way, any members in here that are not in the Discord, man, you guys got to get on that. We are
Oh
in
God.
there. It's wild, but look,
It's fire.
It really is. It really is. It's good because we're bouncing ideas off of each other even before we get on the chat or anything. So it's a good time. But yeah, man. What can I say, Karan? The numbers don't lie. You're a numbers guy. You always come with the stats, and I appreciate that. You saw me in the Discord last night. You saw what I said about Mikal. Within the first 2 minutes, I said, sit his ass down. He was a black hole in that starting five yesterday. He was a negative 26, Karan. He was a minus 26. Means that they scored 26 points while he's on the floor, which means he played for 20 and a half, 21 minutes. We still, even with having a player like that, a minus 26, even having him on the floor, Karan, if Mike Brown had just not played him in the second half, we would have won.
Yeah. He was a minus 7 in 2 minutes and 18 seconds. He was a minus 7.
And he still left the. I told you when we came back from the second half and I saw him put Mikal back in the game, I said, oh, we're good. We're cooked. That's it. He obviously, this guy's not going to make any adjustments. And I'm not going to put this on Mikal. I'm actually going to put this on Mike Brown. And I'm going to tell you why.
Of course.
I'm going to tell you why. This all comes down to the eye test. The coach has to coach. The coach has to look and see what is going on the floor at any given moment. Mike Brown had no business putting Mikal out there. But again, he's this player's coach that wants to yuck it up with the team and be friends with the guys and hang out. And he's out there hoping, because he probably likes Mikal. He's a good locker room guy. He's part of the Nova Knicks nonsense. So he's out there like, I want to let him have a comeback game after he missed that winning shot on game 2. I want to let him come. My guy, are you watching what's going on out here? Mikal is getting pushed around. He can't fight through screens. He's turning the ball over. I'll be honest with you, Karan, I'm more upset over the 4 turnovers than the 0 points. Because those 4 turnovers, let's look at this, Karan. Those 4 turnovers translated into 8 points. They converted on every single turnover he gave up. Right. That's 8 points that the Atlanta Hawks got. Guess who? If Mike Brown had pulled him from the court, guess what we get back? We get back those 8 points, and we win the game. We win the game by 7.
Simple.
This is not rocket science, people. This is not rocket science. He's not making adjustments. It says it all. By the way, his post-game interview when he's out there, word salad, and he's out there giving his he's giving political answers. Oh, yeah, I'm proud of the fight or whatever. Man, shut up. I don't want to hear that. Apathetic. That's lukewarm responses. You think I want to hear that after you just coughed up another win? You think I want to hear that? Because again, I'm going to say this, and this is no disrespect to the Hawks. Our coach is handing them these games on a silver platter because he has no idea. He has no idea what he's doing. He has no clue how to manage these rotations. He has no clue how to run the offense through Cat. He has no clue. Karan, if we look worse coming out of a timeout, who is that's not on the players. That's a coaching error. That's coaching malpractice. If the coach calls timeout and then the first thing we do coming out is either not score or foul or give away the ball, that's on the coach. What were you doing? What was the scheme there? That's a coaching problem.
Oh my God. Yo, Figgy, I'm riding with you.
10 seconds.
The biggest thing you said was he has no clue how to run the offense on Cat. That's what I've been trying to say.
Yes. Look at Cat. What do we keep saying on the Discord last night? Why is Cat so high up off the 3-point line? Cat should be starting up there. Cat should set the screen and then immediately his sneakers should not get out. The bottom of the soles of his shoes should not leave paint for the rest of that offensive possession. He should be down in the paint. He's not using him appropriately. Cat is clunky. You know that he's going to draw an offensive foul if you try to make him fight for the basket. And by the way, credit to Cat. He's actually been doing better at that.
Right.
But that's not his strong suit, man. OG Anunoby, when he scores 20-plus points, we win those games 80% of the time, and we still lost. So what does that mean to you, Karan? When OG Anunoby scores 20-plus, we win 80% of those games. 8 out of 10, we're going to win. And we didn't. What does that tell you, man?
It tells me that there needs to be some serious changes. Man, Mike Brown, you better make it because we got one more shot. And you can't blow it, brother. Not 3 in a row.
And look, I love your idea of Jeremy Sohan. Sohan, Mo, Clarkson, Deuce, Mitch. I'll go with anybody over Mikal at this point. It can't get worse. It can't get worse.
Can't get worse. Can't get worse.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Figgy.
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
All right. So like I said, we got breaking news. Mike Brown says the starting lineup will be a game time decision. We're going to talk about that tonight. I'm doing another show tonight. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk. I'm waiting for the Brunson passing stats. We're definitely going to talk about that too. It's looking spooky out here, dog. It's looking spooky, man. I don't like the game time decision, but look, we'll be back tonight. I do appreciate y'all. And until next time, as always, let's go, Knicks.